Judge, today's case, Jeepers Creepers.
He's tracking her, he's trailing her, but he hasn't quite caught her yet. Let's see if I can figure out just what she's doing.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Nicole Nobles and Shemansky Smith. The two of you have been together for 11 years, married for 7. You do not, however, want to be married anymore. Ms. Nobles, you are asking $1,500 from Mr. Smith, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Nobles, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Well, first of all, Judge, we're here today because my husband is just a hot mess. He's constantly investigating me, trying to figure out what's going on, and he's just like a PI. He's like a private investigator.
Well, give me some examples.
Well, first and foremost, I go shopping a lot. So I went shopping one day. I went shopping
So
one
I see
day.
how you feel about that, Mrs. Smith.
I went shopping, and I come out the store. I look across the parking lot. He's supposed to be at work. He's parked across the parking lot, looking and seeing what I'm doing. I guess he was trying to see if I was coming out the store with somebody or something. I don't know what's going on with him, but he is a hot mess.
Were you out in the parking lot trying to see what your wife was doing?
Probably.
Do you believe that you have a reason to mistrust your wife?
Yes, I do.
Tell me why.
Okay, well, say about a month ago.
Yeah.
I get up in the morning about 3:30 in the morning, go to work. So her phone was lighting up on the table, and private eye called me Inspector Gadget. That's
Right.
what so
That's what you
I looked, and because usually she don't leave her phone, you know,
Where you can get to.
where you can get to exactly. You know where I'm coming from, see? So I looked at it, and I seen it lit up, and Inspector Gadget, I looked at it, and there was some text message about, oh, this your boyfriend, and, you know, my eyes got bucked, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see. She said it was her gay friend. I took it to
It was
her.
my gay friend. He just worried about the wrong thing. BF means boyfriend or best friend. It could be gay. It was a gay guy.
Well, I don't.
Do you have any other reasons to believe?
I got a text message right here.
Let me see the text message.
Here you go.
And this is from her phone?
Yes, her phone.
Y'all from Ohio?
I'm from Louisiana, a.k.a. Dallas. I'm not from, I don't know nobody in Ohio, Judge.
That was my gay friend, Judge. He's from Ohio. He called me from a strange number.
Oh, okay,
He
I
was
got
just
you.
checking on me, and he said BF, and he just went there.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, he called you boo, too. No, you called him boo.
Well, he's a boo. He's my gay friend. He's a boo.
B. BF and
Wow,
boo. I don't know.
yeah, thank
He's
you.
my
That's
boo.
where I'm from,
call-
boo means is boo,
Well,
not scary boo, but boo.
Then he says at the end, I'm acting like a stranger now. I think you don't want me.
Well, as a friend.
I would be concerned.
As a friend. He is totally gay, so I can't want him. He can't want me.
I didn't know he was gay.
Private
Do you
investigator.
believe it now?
I told him he can meet him. He don't want to meet him.
I don't know.
So one time you went shopping,
Yes, ma'am.
didn't come back till 10:30. What happened there?
I went to look for some clothes for my child, and I couldn't find nothing. I went to several stores. So after I went to all these stores, I stopped by somewhere and got me something to drink. I was tired of shopping.
Right.
So when I came home, I was by Inspector Gadget saying that, what are you doing? You look drunk, you look tipsy, sleepy, and he's always trying to tell me.
Mr. Smith, let me ask you this, Mr. Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there something that she's done somewhere down the line, or some other woman that has hurt you, that has put this idea in your head that your wife is somehow tipping around on you?
I believe it's her sisters. I do. We could be sitting and, you know, chilling, watching TV, get that phone call. If I say, baby, come on, let's go, you know, I can understand. You know, she don't like to do a lot of men stuff, like go to sports bars,
sure
stuff
don't.
like that.
I don't
you know,
like that.
and I ain't too keen on the woman stuff, you know, as far
got
as,
you.
you know. So, but let one of them sisters call.
I need estrogen in my house. My house is full of men. I'm sick of men. So every day I see
a lot of boys in your house? A lot of sons?
Boys. Yeah. Sons, brothers, it's a lot of
dudes.
men. It's no women in my house. So when I see my sisters or family members, I'm just excited to be around another woman.
I gotcha. Let me ask you, you wrote in your paperwork that the romance is dead and he's just boring.
Oh! He is very boring. We don't do
Explain
nothing.
that to me.
Well.
We don't do nothing. We don't go anywhere. We don't have date nights. It's just at home watching TV, sports as he likes, and that's about it. I don't do nothing extra. So like he said, when I go with my sisters, I'm excited. I'm ready.
Because there's something interesting happening.
Something to do.
Now, Mr. Smith, are you dry?
What you mean by dry? Come on, Judge. You gotta help me with understanding now.
Let me rephrase.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you interested? Are you boring? Do you have things to say and do?
At first, when it first started, we could have made a porn movie. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on TV or not, but we could make a porn movie. All of a sudden, that wouldn't make me think she cheating, because all of a sudden it just fell off just like boom, and I don't know what it is.
You don't know what happened.
Just like one night, I had been out drinking with my cousins and stuff. A man come in, he feeling kind of frisky, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got your wife over there, you go in there, she, laid up, with that little tush, you know how you women do, the little tush took out. So I'm feeling frisky, I jump in the bed. So I get the rubbing and say, baby, come on, slide over here. She said, you better slide your ass to sleep. So what am I?
Now, Ms. Nobles, is the fact that he's boring, or are you simply unwilling to participate?
He's boring, and then he's just fixed on watching porn. He's so full of sex and ready to do it all the time because he watches porn all the time. I wake up in the middle of the night and catch the phone glowing under the pillow. That's no wonder he want to have sex all the time.
Well, I'm in my prime.
But porn shouldn't have nothing to do with it.
See, I ain't gonna lie about the porn. I watch it. I ain't no denying here. I'm not an addict, but it's some pretty interesting stuff,
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
But when you ain't, when you're on a schedule, you know what I'm saying?
I come home one day with my family members. We walk in the house, cold busted, watching porn in the living room.
I want to see it in HD.
Oh, Lord. That's something else. That is something else.
You threw it up on the TV?
It couldn't take it out fast enough.
I got a 65-inch curve at home. Ain't nothing better to watch it on 4K.
If I could wave my magic gavel and get her to do one thing differently, what would it be?
Turn back to the porn star that she was. I'm on a schedule with her, so, just like a welfare check.
You say she...
He pretends to be in the bed. He a mess.
Why is it like a welfare check?
Well, it's like every other Sunday, every other 1st and the 15th, 1st and the 3rd,
Hot mess.
Now, Mr. Smith, you say when you come home, it's like going through an obstacle course because Ms. Nobles can't keep house. Why don't you explain that to me?
Yeah,
I think that's vice versa.
That's the other way, Judge. Now,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When you come home, it's like coming through an obstacle
I'm on
course.
Ninja Warriors. I got to cross over stuff and go through shoes and clothes and chip bags and cans, and it's just he's always.
You got a 6-year-old now.
Now, what's going on there? Now, what is that?
Those are his size 15 shoes that I have to creep over. They're like slides.
What's the little white thing?
The white thing is a toothpick where I stuck my foot on it, where he just pick his teeth and throw it on the floor. And I almost had to go to the hospital. So that's what I'm talking about. Not right.
That ain't nasty.
That is horrible.
People do worse than that than me.
Why should I have a piece of wood in my foot because you don't want to throw it in the trash?
Did you step on and get stuck?
I got stuck, and I banned toothpicks from my house.
I got cussed out. She threw every toothpick.
I threw every toothpick that looked like a toothpick.
Did you cuss him out?
I cussed him out.
Why would you cuss him out about a toothpick?
Because it hurt my foot. I didn't want to go to the hospital.
Now, my man's got a 65-inch curved TV.
Right.
Do you have it on stuff that he don't like to watch?
Sometimes I do. Again, it's full of men. It's full of boys. So I want to watch something that deals with women sometimes.
That's what the
Give me...
for.
No, I don't have to go to the bedroom and watch TV.
Well, she can't watch the curved TV?
Right, where they do that at?
But if you got a lot of, if you got the fellas coming over and all that,
I will give
all
you
us
the
can't
space
go in the
for
bedroom.
You can go to the garage to your man cave.
Oh,
Do you have a man cave in your
Yes.
garage?
yes, ma'am.
But what you
don't
complaining
use it.
about for?
Exactly.
What you complaining about?
Exactly.
Is there a TV in the man cave?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
a big one.
Is it a 65-inch?
No,
Close.
but it's not curved.
But it's not curved.
Yeah.
Is it really a better picture to curve?
Ain't nothing like watching
It's something to see, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, maybe my understanding, Mrs. Nobles, that you want Mr. Smith to pay $1,500 for a 1969 Chevy step-side, I don't even know what that means, truck.
Oh, it was a beauty.
You tell me what happened to it and why you think he owes you $1,500 for what happened.
I sure will, Judge. Well, I took a business trip. I was out of town. I get a call from a family member. Is your truck sitting on the side of the highway? And I'm saying, no, it should be parked in the garage where I left it before I left. Well, they were like, no, your truck is sitting on the side of the highway. So I called him and asked him about my truck. He leaves my truck on the side of the highway ran out of gas. But he wasn't even supposed to be driving it. This is a classic truck that I spent and saved my money up
So
for.
it's like refurbished?
It's
Is that what you
refurbished.
call it?
Restored. There
Thank
we
you.
go. It was restored classic. And
I
he
paid to get it restored.
he drove it and wasn't supposed to and ran out of gas and someone stole it off the side of the freeway.
Mr.
Yeah.
Smith, wait,
Yes.
tell me your side of that story.
Doing something he wasn't supposed to be
See,
doing.
there she go.
Now, tell me your side
I
of
was
the
on
story.
my way. I was something had happened to my car, and I got to get to work now. Right or wrong? Now she gonna put me out if I don't go to work.
Right.
It's gonna be worse than that.
Right.
So I had to go to work, and it ran out of gas, and I.
Was it so old it didn't have a fuel gauge?
It was, it had a fuel gauge. I thought I could make it,
And he did not.
and I didn't, and I was like, she was out of town.
So he snuck and drove it
and so
because my
the
rules
job
were you
was
can't
like-
drive it.
Maybe 3 blocks away, 4 blocks. I hadn't made it that far. So I went on and went to work. I said, well, maybe when I come back by.
You didn't just get gas and just
Right.
keep going?
Where I was at, I couldn't. I was on the highway, and I couldn't. I messed up.
Did you call
No.
AAA?
He didn't call me or
I was trying to get to work. I was trying to get to work. I was trying to get to work, and
But you're on the way to work, walking to work, you called AAA.
yeah.
You just messed up.
I messed up bad, Judge. I don't want to learn nobody else. I'm not trying to figure out nobody else, but I want our marriage to last long as, I want us to be dust together. You know what I'm saying?
Are you leaving, Mr. Smith? For real, for real?
I might if he continue to do what he's doing.
You
I don't
might.
got time for it.
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Smith, you love Ms. Nobles, don't you?
We've been together for
For 11
so long.
years.
Yes, ma'am.
Over a decade. And you love Mr. Smith, don't you?
I do.
I can
do.
tell.
I do.
Y'all up here, fussing and fazziting, as they used to call it back in the day. Just little, y'all enjoyed needling one another and starting a little trouble because y'all like each other.
Right.
That's the sign of a good marriage when you fuss and fazzite like that.
You think
That's
so?
what my parents.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, we had a fight, and my mom. Well, I called my mom to vent
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever,
She
called you guys and wanted us to get counseling before, cause he did something and left his ring on the dresser. So I called her and told her that I don't know if it's over.
I was at that point.
And she
Why did you
called
leave
the show.
the ring on the
Well,
dresser?
this seemed like I push, she
Sex.
pull.
Let me see.
And yeah, sex, that's a big, I feel that
You just not getting enough. That's what you trying to tell
I ain't
me.
getting none at all. I'm suffering, Judge. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be right. I'm trying to,
We have your mother on tape, but the interesting thing is your mother is defending his position.
She
So
know-
let's see
she
what
know
she
a good
had
man
to say.
when she see it.
Let's see what Ms.
That's old school
Virginia
intuition.
Eubanks has to say.
Judge Lynn, I'm Nicobra's mom. I initiated them coming on the show because of one particular afternoon that my son-in-law had left his ring at home and gone to work, and to my daughter, that was a message that he was done. I spoke with him later on that day. He told me that he was done. I asked him if they would communicate with one another and make it better. He said that he tries to, but it always ends up with her being right and him being wrong, and that he's not getting his point across. And so I'm concerned about them working it out. It's just that my daughter is pretty bossy most days, most of the time, as far as I can determine. I know what happens when I'm around.
Oh, I like your mother. I really do. I like it. But now, Mr. Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to advocate on your behalf.
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
right here.
Uh-oh.
Now, Ms. Nobles, you can't open your mouth.
Okay.
You can't say another word.
Okay.
You can't, not nothing. Now, once you turn around, look at your husband. Now, Mr. Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
What have you not been able to tell her or get through to her that you want to tell her right now because she can't say nothing?
It's just, I've been.
Talk to her, not me.
I love you, and I've been with you. I don't want to learn nobody else. I'm not trying to figure out nobody else. But I want our marriage to last long as, you know. I want us to be dust together. You know what I'm saying?
If I could wave my magic gavel and get her to do one thing differently, what would it be?
Turn back to the porn star that she was.
Oh, my.
She wouldn't have to worry about me. You know, when I get paid, I already transfer my check to her.
You better.
I do. She give me what she want. I have no complaints. I take care of the bills. I do what a man's supposed to do.
Ms. Nobles,
He does.
give that brother some love. Give that brother some love. He's a good dude.
Okay.
He is handsome. He is funny. He is charming. I know we get sick of him every
And
once
he
in a while.
loves
I
you.
know you
And
get
he
tired.
loves
I know
you.
you got stuff going on.
I love
But just, once in a while, even when you don't, you just think about, you know what? I'm going to just throw him a little.
Okay.
Just to make his day.
Gotcha.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just lay it on him.
Okay.
It's wonderful. It'll be fun. You might even like it. Okay? Do your part, Mr. Smith. Do your part.
I even told her too. I even got to the point where I told her, "Hey, baby, fake it till you make it."
I
You know what I'm saying?
got you. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think you leaving one another. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I don't want you to leave one another. I want you to go home and love one another. But just in case you feel the need to go, you're gonna have to pay her $1,500 when you do, because you got her car stolen.
Yes.
This matter is adjourned.
Thank you. Yeah.
So what's your take on all of Judge Lynn's advice today?
I think it might work if I try to give him a little more than what he's.
A little more what?
A little more something.
Little something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you out here. Can you cut back on this private investigating stuff?
Yeah,
Cut a little slack.
I gotta start learning to trust her more. And I think if I put forth a lot of effort to trust her more, I think we can.
We appreciate you
Thank
coming in.
you.
Good luck to the both of you.
Thank
okay?
you.
Yep.
You.
Judge, today's case is waiting to exhale.
12 years together, 10 married, and divorced for 4. Now he's coming back for more. Let's see what he's got to say.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Oscar Winston and Lanita Fox. The two of you have been together 12 years, married for 10 of them, divorced for another 4. You, Mr. Winston, you would like to see if you can get back together, but in the absence thereof, you would like $1,000 for the value of a bedroom set. We will talk about that momentarily. Mr. Winston, why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here today?
We're here today. This is my best friend. I was married to Lynn Fox for 10 years. I still love her. She's a great person. I just can't get along with all her jealous rage that I've had. For example, Your Honor, I mean, anytime there's a third party, I had a dog named Alvin. Trained the dog for a year. When I leave and go to work, she'd tell me, oh, when you come back, Alvin's right there at the door. He's been waiting for you all day. Fine.
Oh, no.
But...
Is that Alvin?
No, no.
Alvin is adorable. Look, is that Alvin?
But I come home the next day, and Alvin's dead. I go in the backyard. I go in the backyard, and I see blood come out of his nose. I pick him up in my arms.
Where you been?
He died in my arms.
No, that's...
I go in the house. I say, what's going on with my dog? She said, nothing. I said, my dog is dead.
Pargo.
She say, well, he's a little hyper. I gave him a sedative. I said, well, whatever you did was too much. Whatever you did was too much.
No.
Because he died.
Miss Fox, did you kill Alvin?
No, I didn't give Alvin nothing. If you're gone all day, first of all, dogs get pargo from being sick, not being taken care of, not being properly taken care of. No.
Was he sick before Mr. Winston
I don't
left?
know because I don't deal with the dogs. That's his pets. Those are his dogs. I do not deal with his dogs. I have nothing to do with his dogs.
So you didn't sedate Alvin?
I did not sedate Alvin.
Excuse me, Your Honor. When I went to work, I was only going 4 hours instead of 12. I come back home early. We had been together all day.
No.
And I know that he would do everything. And then I'll tell you, secondly, my sister passed about 5 years ago. I was called to take care of her. And when I went to Ohio, I took 15 weeks off work. She only had a short time to live.
15 weeks.
I come to Ohio, me and my wife. She's a businesswoman. She has some people come to her house every day to look at her nurses and her fellow employees and stuff like that. So I asked Lanita, I said, Lanita, can you just do your hair and your lipstick on so you look presentable for her guests, her friends, people that care? She gets mad at me.
Because I felt like
get her suitcase.
No, I felt like I was...
Miss Fox, I'm gonna get to you.
She go downstairs to get her suitcase. Next thing I know, she's dragging it up the steps. So I'm wondering, what's going on? You don't want me here? I ain't gotta be here. So I'm like, really?
No.
Well, I ain't got time for this, because my sister's dying. I've been called, I got a job to do.
Right?
No.
I let her go.
No.
Ohio, this must snow. She trucking down the street and all this snow, dragging the suitcase.
Wrong.
You can see the trails from the wheels of the suitcase.
No, wrong. He's
Because
wrong.
the bottom line was,
wrong.
God had a purpose for me. And me and my sister were so tight, so close.
So tight, he stayed with her.
Miss Fox, now, if you don't let this man finish that story.
Go ahead. His story.
She was my best friend. So,
Your best friend.
make a long story short,
You're the best friend.
Lanita come back in town. She left, came back to Georgia. She come back to Ohio with my brother and sister from Alabama. She bring them in. I give her a brownie point for that. But they would have never came to Ohio.
By themselves.
Right. Shortly after, she realized that the ladies in the house were doing special things for me, like fixing me a plate of food, offering me water. She thinking, they're my woman. She's been gone, I got a woman. But actually, they watched me take such good care of my sister.
They were just taking care of you.
They were taking care of me because I hadn't eaten, I hadn't had anything to drink.
No.
So she took that as if I was having an affair.
Miss Fox, now you tell me your version of that event.
I spent Christmas alone. Christmas alone in Atlanta while he was in Ohio. You know, there would be times I would call him, he would not call me. And he said I was policing him, but I am the wife. When you marry, it says your wife becomes your first part. You know, like in the Bible.
Let me give you another example.
Well, no. I'm from lingerie to the Bible. We didn't sedated Alvin.
Can I give you another example?
What? Yeah, go ahead, because she's not making any sense.
I'm at the gas station, talking to my friend's woman.
With a big butt.
I'm sitting there.
With a big butt hanging out his window.
Now, she may have a little waistline, and built like, you know, these Georgia girls. Because she's from Ohio. Okay?
Don't say nothing bad about Ohio
But she's still my wife.
Come on.
And I'm not a cheater. So she leaned inside the car, her butt out. She rides down the street, my wife. And I hear somebody say, "Oh, W." So I look. the girl come out of the car, she looked. I said, "That's my wife."
Why?
Then I look back, I heard this, it's the nigga trying to get on the freeway on the off-ramp. I said, "Go home, you gonna kill yourself." She trying to get on the off-ramp to turn around and come back and see who this girl is.
No.
Ms. Fox, were you trying to get on the off-ramp?
I wonder where he been all night with Big Butt Tamika hanging out the car. He's supposed to have been home with me. You know, when you...
Had you been out all night?
No. I had got off work. This was 4 o'clock in the evening. People were getting off work. She just happened to be coming home and looked at Texaco and seen me and got ready to get on the off-ramp.
No.
Miss Fox, did you do that?
Well, I did
you
because I had not seen him.
I told her to go home.
When you call your husband and he doesn't answer, and then you see him with another woman, butts hanging out, you sound a little suspect, huh? Sound a little suspect. When you call your husband and he ain't been home and he don't answer the phone, you see a big butt hanging out of his car, it sounds a little suspect. I'm sorry.
I got it.
This is why we got divorces. Because men are doing that. They pick up these side chicks, one-night stand, or booty girls, and they go to them.
And Miss Fox, I would ask you your point of view on this whole marriage thing, but I'm scared to do it. Miss Fox, were you mad because he showed kindness to a woman and her 3 kids who were hungry during Christmas?
Yes.
What did he do for his wife for Christmas?
Well, you weren't hungry, were you?
This is all about insecurity. Now, my neighbor, nice lady. She got 3 girls. I ain't seen no baby daddy. We've been living there 4 or 5 years. So, Christmas time, I'm talking to the 13-year-old. Hey, what you guys doing for Christmas? She said, we ain't doing anything. I said, well, what you want for Christmas? She said, we're not celebrating Christmas. I said, why? She said, no one's working. We don't have any money. So I'll go and get like $450 and try to help out the household to buy food and some of the things they want for Christmas.
Right.
Later on that evening, she has guests in town. They fly in. They're in the den, sitting there, her and 3 of her girlfriends. The neighbor comes over, and she has to really come thank me. And I come in, and I look and see my wife telling her girlfriends something sarcastic because all her girlfriends like, I'm like, what? So my neighbor looking like a deer in headlight, like they gotta be laughing at me. And I thought it was very ugly. So I excused myself and her out the room. And little stuff like that.
Did you get
and
your
she
wife
accused
for
me every
Christmas?
night of having sex with the woman.
Hey, the bitch.
Your girlfriend.
We don't have any.
It's your
You don't
girlfriend.
know that.
Miss Fox, were you mad because he showed kindness to a woman and her 3 kids who were hungry during Christmas?
Yes.
What did he do for his wife for Christmas?
Well, you weren't hungry, were you?
I was hungry for some love. You know, you need to spend some time.
But you had your girlfriends with you. What was he supposed to do?
Even before that, this was just a show for Christmas. Okay, what about before Christmas? What about after Christmas? What about during Christmas? What are you doing?
What about the barbecue?
What about the barbecue?
What about the barbecue?
What about the barbecue?
Go ahead and tell me about the barbecue.
I come home, I've been gone, and I see all these cars on the street. They at my house. I wonder what's going on. We gotta be having a barbecue. I go up in the house, all the furniture got little tape tags on it. $250, $150, all the pictures, $350. So I'm like...
Getting a divorce.
I'm like, what's going on?
Getting a divorce.
I'm like...
Selling stuff.
What's going on? What's going on?
Waiting to exhale, sell
She's like,
everything.
I can't talk to you right now. So I immediately go downstairs.
Hush!
I immediately go downstairs. I know this is my space. Leather furniture, pictures, everything. I've been decorated. What's going? They down there just touching stuff and just. I said, hey, hold up. I need y'all to go upstairs. Look, all this down here mine. Ain't nothing for sale down here. All these tags is wrong. So
waiting to exhale.
So
waiting to exhale.
So I go to the bedroom. She done sold bed, king size bed, mattress.
That I bought.
I said, okay. I help pay for the mattress. You gave me $300. I put $5 with it.
I gave.
No, they wasn't. They come $300. I said, you gave me $3. I put 5 with it.
Yeah.
They're $800
You
mattress.
can't count to 5, OW.
She sell the bed and everything for $150.
Get rid of it.
Look, the mattress for $800. She sell the bed and everything $150. King size bed, $150.
No.
I'm looking like, what?
Getting rid of stuff. Getting rid of stuff.
I go out the driveway at 11:30 and say I'm going out. You say we need to talk. I said I've been home all day long. You ain't want to talk. Now I'm in the driveway. You want to talk. So I go out. I take off. I get down the road. Police throw signs on me. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Police tell me go home to your wife.
He never takes.
Fox, if I give you a chance to tell a story,
yes, I can.
You think you can manage to tell a story?
Yes, I can.
What do you think is the main reason why you two aren't together?
The reason why we're not together, Your Honor, first of all, he don't answer his phone, and he has a tendency to wander late out at night and don't come home. And then the one time
like when you call the police and say, go home to your wife.
He says he was with his sister. His sister called one time and wanted to see him. I don't get to go. I'm the wife. I'm the one he married. He goes sees his sister. I try to call him after an hour.
And you call 1,000 times.
And then I call 2 hours. I call 3 hours. And I'm like, where he's at? You married me.
Yeah,
when you married the wife, not the mother, not the sister.
We get that part. We get that part. Let me ask you this. Did you ever call the police?
Yeah.
Looking for him?
No, no.
Yes,
Unless he's gone 2 or 3 days, I will. Because
No. I go out the driveway at 11:30 and say I'm going out. You say we need to talk. I said I've been home all day long. You ain't want to talk. Now I'm in the driveway. You want to talk. So I go out. I take off. I get down the road. Police throw signs on me. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Police tell me go home to your wife.
He never takes.
Come on now. Police tell me go home to your wife.
Takes me anywhere.
Miss Fox, did you call the police and ask him to go home?
No, I don't recall that, Your Honor.
Yes, she did.
But you have called the police.
Oh, I called the police if he's missing for 2 or 3 days.
I know she did that.
If he's gone for 2 or 3 days. And when he goes over to his sister's house, or when he goes somewhere, just like when I first met him, he was in the club, single. He's married. I'm single in the club. You know, married men need to stay out the club. If you're in the club, take your wives with you. Just like the time when we went out to eat. He invited me to come out to eat with him. And I was
Let her finish.
And I was out to eat, and the phone ring. As one of his exes, he leaves the restaurant and goes outside and talks to her for half an hour. But he invited me to eat. So I'm sitting up here doing these numbers here, waiting for him to come back in to talk to me. After he done invited me to dinner, then I can remember the time with his controlling self. We went to church.
That's a lie.
I had on this hat. He said, Nita, the hat is old. It's ugly. It makes you look old. And so I didn't have to hear his mouth, I took the hat off. This girl said, Anita, that's a beautiful hat. You should have kept it on. You know, I said, thank you, but he don't think it's pretty.
What about you?
And then the one time when we went out...
What about you let me put brains in your hair?
One time we went out... Well, she's a beautician. Well, one time we was...
Tell her one story, and then we'll get back to the braids.
We was out, and I saw this dress. He said, Nita, that dress is ugly. Don't buy it. I said, but I like it, OW. You know, I think it looks nice. It makes you look old. I wore it out. Everybody loved the dress.
But
the thing of it,
all young ones have gowns that pull around in a circle.
But I am not young. I am not going to try to act young. I'm not going to try to act young. I know my age, I know my age. I know my standards. I'm not going to try to look like a hoe.
I didn't say it was ugly.
I'm not going to try to look like. I'm not going to show all the cleavage and the butts hanging out the dress or the pants.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You know,
you got issues. You got issues.
You know, it's not issue. It's way like this. No, insecurity was created by man. If a man was giving and loving to his... An insecure woman was created by a man. A man has caused his wife to get to that level. I was not always like this.
You was married 5 times, 4 times before me. I'm your 5th. So I didn't do nothing.
Well, evidently, I know how to have a relationship. It's no different than having 5-year intercourse or relationships with a man or a woman.
She had a birthday party for me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And who show up? My birthday party, my 52nd birthday. She had it. She bring all her ex-husbands, all her friends.
You got 4 ex-husbands?
Yes, I do.
Now, Mr. Winston, your paperwork says you want her back.
Huh?
Your paperwork says you want her back.
Let me tell you what he talks about.
I'm gonna tell you. Before we go to that question, let me tell you about the cell phone.
Okay, tell me about the cell phone.
This is the kicker. Mm-hmm. When we used to go out, like she said, we did the club together. Mm-hmm. I learned that she loved that cell phone, so one day, we're coming home from the club feeling good. She looking good, her hair blowing. When she got her hair set blonde, we're rolling, everything beautiful. I take her cell phone because she talking to somebody and she cuts me off. I throw it out the window. I'm driving, so I throw my arm out the window. I said, I'm sick of you in this cell phone. Boom. Which I don't throw it out the window. She went to crying, got hysterical, and you thought I killed somebody she loved. That stuff I ain't never dealt with. It became her worst enemy.
No, it ain't.
Through my marriage. It got so bad when she retired. When I come into the bedroom, the cell phone she sleep with in her hand. The laptop between her legs. And all kind of cords on the bed, so that picture I was looking at didn't really look good. So when I try to get in bed, want to move something.
Who is that? Is that you?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
I'm
all
on
day.
cell phone.
All day and all night.
Paying bills.
Wake up in and sleep at 4 in the morning.
I got it. Tell me about the bedroom set.
My sister gave me a bedroom set.
Yeah?
It was a gift.
Yeah?
And
she sold it?
When she left out the house, the police separated us, so she had to go somewhere and live. So they told me to stay, they told her to go. But what happened was, she kept her key and she doubled back in on me one day. I ain't there. I came home and all kinds of stuff was taken, but why would you take it? The only thing my sister gave me, you know, the blanket, comforter, lamps and stuff, bed, it was things that was a gift to me. She knew she would hurt me because my sister passed. She didn't leave her anything.
Whenever you leave a house, and if you don't take everything out of the house, they're going to put it out in the trash can, in the dumpsters, and the neighbor's going to get it.
Had nobody left the house, I was still living there.
No, you weren't.
Came in.
I got you. Well, that's not true. I don't have you. But, Mr. Winston, Ms. Fox, y'all tickled me. I'm not sure how you stayed together as long as you did.
I don't need it with the Christmas guy.
Mr. Winston, if you want her back, whoo, what you thinking about? I can't give you money for the bedroom set because I ain't got enough around her. I mean, you said she takes, she moved, y'all been together so long, I don't know what you're doing. God love you, God bless you, and goodbye. There will be no recovering this matter in the show.
I went through the
That's all right,
You owe me.
You owe me.
What's your reaction on how things went down?
Well, I didn't get my money.
Right.
That's what I came here for.
Is this something that you're, hoping to fix?
We are good friends, best friends, but I know his personality, I know his attitude, and he has not changed, and I don't expect him to change, And I like my space. I like being on my cell phone, I like being on my computer, and that's just me.
Judge, today's case, two can play that game.
There's no other way to say it. This is just a hot mess in a shook champagne bottle. Let's see if we can just get through it.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Keila Robert and Joshua Franklin. The two of you have been been together for 5 years, married for 2. You have no children together. Ms. Robert, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your union and why we're here in divorce court today?
We're here today, Your Honor, because my lying, cheating husband likes to entertain a lot of different women via social media.
Give me some examples.
Okay, well, one day I'm on Facebook and I'm looking through his Facebook account and I see that he had made a whole new social media account. Now, with the whole
we both did it.
With the whole,
Mr. Franklin, I'm gonna get to you.
With the whole social media
we
account.
both cheated.
I got you. Hang
with
on.
the whole social media account, he decides he's gonna be in an actual relationship with a woman via social media, and we live together.
Yeah. You did
Now, another story.
She had a whole relationship.
Another
Mr.
story.
Franklin, Mr. Franklin, look at me. Look at me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, another story. While I'm at work, Joshua decides he's gonna bring a woman to my house while he's watching my kids.
I did.
While he's watching my kids, Your Honor, he sleeps with this woman. I find out that he tells this lady that my kids were his nephews. He's watching his nephews.
What? Tell him about the time when I went to
Mr. Franklin.
see my mama.
Mr. Franklin. Mr. Franklin. Mr. Franklin.
You did a lot of that.
Oh, okay.
You can disrespect your wife, but you can't disrespect me.
Your
If
kid-
I'm not talking to you, you keep your mouth closed. If you don't keep your mouth closed, I will excuse you from this proceeding. I will hand her all the money she's asking for from you because you didn't have enough sense to act right in here. Do we understand one another?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't make me come back there again.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
It's just been several different incidents where he would go and talk, like he had a, I don't want to call her like special or off a little bit, but he had her sending him all type of like explicit photos of her body parts and everything like that. And I felt like he kind of used her in a way because she was vulnerable.
Mr. Franklin, what are your response to those accusations?
We both cheated, Your Honor. You know, I was just chit-chatting with the kids, and I was like, well, what you and your mom did? And they was like, hey, stepdad, we got to tell you something. I was like, well, what's that, babe? Well, Mom had a guy in here for 2 days. You had a whole relationship at the job.
Ms. Robert, did you have a whole relationship at the job?
I'm not gonna deny Your Honor because he was doing the same thing. How I felt is
how low is that?
He slept with one of my own family members, Your Honor. You know, so when he did that, I was like, okay, well, prove it.
Prove it.
Oh, well, Mr. Franklin, who started first? Who was the first one to tip out?
Well, I wasn't the first one to tip out for us, as in just messaging or whatever. I'm going to admit to that. I did it.
You were the first one?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when you first did it, was it like something you said, oh, man, this happened, I'm so sorry about it? Or is it something that you just intended to carry on and do throughout the relationship?
Well, it's like I'm in the house with a total stranger. I don't get your time. You don't do your wifey duties. You rather be with your can I say gay friends on camera? I don't want to offend anybody, but you rather be with your gay friends and hang out till 4 a.m. in the morning.
Okay. When you say she doesn't do her wifely duties, could you expound on that? What wifely duties are you referring to?
She don't meet my needs no more like she used to.
I got you.
You know, and I'm just tired of it. I got to beg you for your time, and then you get mad.
How long into the marriage did you start seeing her drifting away
Your
from...
Honor.
I'm going to get back to you. Drifting away from you in a manner that you say allowed you to drift towards other women.
About a good year.
A year?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know anything specific that happened in that year that might have caused that? Or is it just something that just occurred over time?
It's just him.
Lies.
Just his nature.
You don't know?
No.
That's all right. You don't have to know. Now, Ms. Robert, what you want to say?
Well, Your Honor, true enough, I did talk to someone else. You know, I was looking for somebody to talk to. Me and him don't do nothing but argue. This is all we do, back and forth, all day, every day. So when I did start like distancing myself and actually going off, you know, it was all right, you know, because I felt like that would be our space between each other.
Right, and the
you know,
same
he
guy
done
she
had
cheated
some
with.
women come to my house at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you cheated with a guy and you made a fake pregnancy.
No, I did. Why you lying?
Yes, you did.
Oh my God, you lying.
Mr. Franklin, why don't you... Hang on. Mr. Franklin, what do you mean by that?
I actually met up with the guy.
Explain that story to me.
I actually met up with the guy.
Man. Tell me about it.
Who she had in the house for those 2 days when I was visiting my mom at the hospital.
Right.
I actually met up with him, and he was telling me everything. He wanted to know what they was gonna do about the pregnancy. And I'm like, what? She can't get pregnant. So, where is this coming from?
Speaking of pregnancy, let's
wait a minute. Before we speak of that, respond to that. Did you tell the other guy that you were pregnant?
Your Honor, that's a lie.
It's a lie.
This is a whole lie.
I even seen her on Google.
This man
Googling fake pregnancy tests, but she actually went and made some and printed them out.
Oh my goodness,
So the guy handed me the fake forms. I'm like, dude, she can't even, you know.
Oh, okay.
Not even her.
Right.
Not even her.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ms. Roberts, what did you want to say?
Your Honor, this guy possibly has a baby on me right now. So for him to sit here and say that I'm out here cheating, making babies, well, fake babies at that, You know, what kind of sense does that make?
Why do you believe he possibly has a child out there on you right now?
Because this girl, I actually talked to her. You know, we were in the blind about each other because he's blind.
Right.
You know? So basically, he's sitting here.
Mr. Franklin?
He's sitting here lying right now, saying, oh, I didn't sleep with her. Oh, that's not my baby. But you won't get a DNA test to find out.
I admitted to it.
So how long was he in a relationship with this woman, to the best of your knowledge?
Back and forth for months.
For months?
No.
Back and forth
2
for
months.
Do you have any concerns that this other woman might be pregnant with your baby?
It's not mine, Your Honor, because she told me at the last minute after we had, you know, sex twice or whatever. She did a pregnancy test, and she wasn't pregnant. She got pregnant after me and her was
done. We're done.
After we was done. Yes, ma'am.
You can't control anybody's behavior but your own.
Yes, ma'am.
So my question to you is, if you like having her around, why don't you treat her in a manner that you can keep her?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a question. You say it's impossible for him to tell the truth.
It is. It's very impossible because he constantly lies. He's just a compulsive liar. And it's crazy because I tell him all the time, if you don't want to be in this marriage, you let me know so I can let you go, you know?
Well, let me know.
And it's just crazy because, like now, he's saying, oh, let me go. But when I get ready to go, I'm going to kill myself. Oh, I don't want to live without you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So why sit here now today and act like you Mr. Good Guy and don't do anything wrong?
Okay, Mr. Franklin, has she ever suggested to you that she wanted to leave? Has that ever come up before?
Left.
She can go, and she left, and then
that's not the question I asked.
She would be gone for like an hour or two. She'll go to Florida, and she would come back.
You lying.
Do you beg her to come back? Are you happy that she's gone? What's your response to her leaving?
You know, I get depressed when she leave because we're adults at the end of the day. So
you could have fooled me. But anyway. Let me ask you a question, and this is just an honest question, me to you.
Yes, ma'am.
If it depresses you when she leaves, why don't you do things that allow her to stay?
Well, why we both don't do things that allow each other to stay?
Yeah, no, but she doesn't say she's depressed when she leaves. She's happy when she goes because she's sick of you.
Right. So
my question to you can't control anybody's behavior but your own.
Yes, ma'am.
So my question to you is, if you like having her around, why don't you treat her in a manner that you can keep her?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a question. Now he got nothing to say. I couldn't shut him up, but when I ask him a rational question, he doesn't have anything to say. When's the last time you cheated on her?
Be honest. Those text messages you just got, Your Honor, ain't even a month old.
Well,
These aren't a month old?
30 days ago, then.
30 days ago? 30 days ago.
Ain't even a month
And how often have you cheated on him?
Right.
I've cheated on him once.
One time?
Oh, my God.
Once.
How long ago?
With that guy, this has been almost 2 years.
So you didn't have pictures of a guy from prison in your phone, pictures and stuff?
You got pictures of
your old ex from Florida?
Every woman you got in your phone.
Oh, I wish I was with you right now.
You got a cat to match it. To match the face.
So guess what?
Mr. Franklin, tell me about the guy in prison.
As a due to me finding a little spy app or whatever she had on the phone, I went in her phone as well.
Right.
And found some things too. So I was like, well, we both out here seeking then.
Yeah. What did you find though?
Pictures of guys in the phone and text message from her old ex.
You right.
Saying that, oh, I wish I was there with you now and stuff like that.
The same one he said
How you want to make love to him.
The same one he said I faked the pregnancy too.
Nope.
Apparently, neither one of you treats this marriage as one.
We don't.
You cheat, you run around like you just dating. I mean, whatever. Does either one of you want to maintain this relationship, or is this for real the end?
Well, there you have it.
No.
I do.
You do?
I think that, you know, with a little counseling or whatever, we can possibly.
You really do?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, now all of a sudden you want to open up and you want to talk today?
It goes both ways.
For all of these years that I put up with this because I love you? No, I'm tired. I'm tired.
So if you want to keep her, what would you propose as a practical plan to proceed in that direction?
Just, you know, quit roaming. You know.
Now, if he quit roaming, would you stay with him?
No. I'm over it, Yana.
You done?
I'm over it because I'm tired. I put over this over and over. And when I talk to him, it's a brick wall. Oh, now all of a sudden you want to open up and you want to talk today?
It goes both ways.
For all of these years that I put up with this because I love you? No, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. He's gonna constantly keep talking to women like he's been doing. Just a few days before we got here, he was, him and a lady's husband got into it about him inboxing a woman. You know, ain't nothing gonna change.
The girl was inboxing me, and
he was asking
just
her
so happened,
if she wanted some oral.
I was responding to her, because she has, like, little freaky little stuff on her post that she be saying, so I went comment on the post, so I was like, well, wow, you want your stuff? Like, you just get on, you know, Facebook and post stuff like this, you know, and...
Tell me about, both of you are suing each other for telephone.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
The only one that's winning in this entire relationship is either the Samsung or iPhone people.
I'm trying to tell you. They getting all the money.
Ms. Roberts, you want $300 for the value of a cell phone that you say he broke from throwing it down the street. And Mr. Franklin, you're countersuing her for 3 telephones, $1,004.84.
Come on. I'm not even gonna lie. I broke them.
How many did you break?
3. Maybe 5. I can't keep up, but I did. If he stopped doing the things he was doing on social media, talking to different women, his phone, he would still have his phone.
Did you break her phone?
I most certainly did. I thought it was Jackie Robinson when I hit it.
You said something that distressed me, and I want to address it.
Yes.
You said, if he doesn't want to be in the relationship, let me go. A lot of women say that in here. And I want you to know that you don't need anybody's permission to leave. He is not the one with the exclusive right to decide whether or not. If you are not happy, if you are not whole, if your soul is dark because of what he's doing to you, you have a right to leave. And if he wants to whine, cry, do whatever he needs to do, he's gonna tell you, oh, I'm gonna kill myself because you're leaving me. Don't listen to that, because he has all the power in the world to keep you. All he had to do, I don't even think you had to teach you great. If he treated you decently, you probably would have stayed. So he's telling you that you should feel guilty for the fact that you don't want to stay and be emotionally abused. And I'm telling you, you got the right to go. You don't need anybody's permission. All you need is those 2 feet right there, and you need to walk them right on out the door. Mr. Franklin.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to behave better than your community allows you to.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't be a boy who runs around and has sex with whomever they can, whenever they can, without regard to the woman to whom you promised your life. If you can't be faithful, if you have no intention of caring for and supporting and loving a woman and making a home and making a solid foundation for her community, because she's got kids. I know they're not your kids, but when you beat her up, you beat her kids up, because she's holding them. And if you feel it necessary to treat women like they're fungible commodities, then you're killing the community. Killing it.
Yes, ma'am.
You're making the women that you're cheating with crazy. You got that one woman who, she even had compassion for her based upon what you were doing to her, taking advantage of her. Be a better man than that. Don't be the reason the community collapses. Be the reason the community rises above. You got to be better. You got to be better. You two were tacky, loud, and ridiculous, tearing up telephones. You sent me 5 pieces of paper, all with the exact same phone. So I know y'all just went home, Googled something, and printed it out and gave it to me. So I don't have any basis upon which to actually believe you spent the exact amount of money that you see here. Besides that, it would be just horrifying if I gave you money when your hands aren't clean. You can't come in here doing every foul thing in the world, you know, and then, you know, start a fight and somebody, no, not doing it. You're a wonderful woman. Don't let who he is and what he did to you define your future. Do not let his failures, his inconsistencies, his bad behavior sink into your soul and make you believe that you don't deserve any better, because you do. You absolutely do. I wish you all the best in the world. And get better. Be better. Step on. Enjoy your life. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
What's next for you?
Just moving on with my life. Just trying to gain some more composure for myself and get my dignity back to where it used to be.
What's next for you now?
Just gotta keep it pushing. I hate that everything happened. I'm sorry about everything, but hey, she want out, she want out.
Do you think you can fix this? Is it fixable?
I don't know. It's pretty much a done deal.
Judge, today's case is Baby Boy.
Today, I have a couple who appears to have a little trouble with self-control. Let's see if I can bring some order to the situation.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Yarlin Castillo and Mac Pearson. The two of you have been together for 3 years. You do not want to be together anymore. Ms. Castillo, you are asking for $1,000 for destroyed clothes, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Your Honor, I feel like I'm Taraji P. Henson off Baby Boy. I feel like I'm raising a child instead of dating a 29-year-old man.
Now, what's he doing that's so childish?
He is texting other females, getting calls from other females as well. On his birthday, he got a call from a friend,
right?
But he didn't actually receive it because he was sleeping on my lap. When he woke up, I approached him about the situation, and he was like, "Oh, it's just a friend." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I brushed it off. A month later, I'm peeking over his shoulder, because that's what I do.
Right.
I see a little text message saying, "Oh, I want you, I love you." She's agreeing with him, saying, "Yes, I miss you, I miss you. I love how we was when we dated and everything." I was like, okay, oh, all right. Then I keep going down in the conversation. She's saying she might think about getting a flight here, coming down here. And me to tell you, she's in Europe. She's in Europe.
So she's gonna fly across the ocean for him.
What? I wouldn't even do that. No.
Mr. Pearson,
no.
Who was that on the phone on your birthday?
This was like an old friend, Your Honor, from 3 years before I even met Yarlin. So this is like a friend that I just keep in contact with here and there, say happy birthday, how you doing, and all that.
Well, that was a little more than happy birthday.
Nah, no.
I remember how we were and all. It was a little sexual.
All right, but she don't see that as like, you know, because around this time, we just started dating. We was fresh in our relationship, probably like a few months in.
I gotcha.
So I still was in contact with everybody, because I told her I have a lot of female friends. A lot of them are my exes. I have no problem with, hey, how you doing? How you been? You know, because I'm the type of person, I keep in touch with people. I don't talk to you every day, but I keep in touch. She don't like that. She sees that, oh, why she texting you? Why is y'all talking? And I'm like, I can't have female friends. It seemed like she wanted to be the only female in my life.
Well, was that fresh in your relationship? And he comes to the table with a history. We all do.
We actually met December 2016, made it official January 2017. His birthday is in July. We a whole 6 months into it. I mean, I don't know how people take it as fast or slow, but by that time we was way comfortable with each other. So I'm like, what's going on?
What's going on? Did you ever get an adequate explanation?
It was just a friend.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
It was just a friend.
I ain't lying.
You say he's a chronic cheater, though. Tell me what else you've caught him doing.
I want to hear this.
So, I'm actually, after that situation happened, at the end of 2017, he was actually like being more distant. To tell you, everything started going on a downfall. With him, he lost his car, he lost his job, and where his place to stay. So I didn't want to leave his side because that's not me. We already done. To tell you, he's my longest relationship.
Right.
I'm not gonna throw it away just because you're not on your feet.
He fell on hard times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna support him, regardless or not, even though he didn't like it. But come to all of that, him losing his job, his car, and his place to stay, I was staying with my mother. He didn't have nowhere to go, so he was like, okay, he's staying with a friend. I'm like, okay, cool, go ahead. But just remember, you're in a relationship, and it doesn't have to go further than a relationship.
Right.
Total opposite. Total opposite.
So you moved in with a lady friend, and then one thing led to another, and you were intimate with her?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes, Your Honor. But at the same time, the girl in me had an understanding. She already had somebody, and she already know that I had a girlfriend. So
tell her how you said.
So what was the nature of the understanding?
All right. Nature of the understanding was that she was just gonna help me out, right? Because I lost
she was helping all right.
But it got there later, because we was on downfall.
It wasn't supposed to get there at all.
And I was telling her, like, you gotta build yourself up, because I was current our relationship when we started.
I was good.
Can I talk?
Now, wait a minute. When you say we were on the downfall, does that mean... Are you talking about your economic problems, or are you talking about your relationship was falling apart?
Or both? Our relationship was falling off. Like, it was falling off because I was like, I'm doing this, I'm driving us around, I'm paying for everything, I'm doing this. I was like, look, if you want this to last, we almost a year in now. I was like, if you want this to last, I need you to have something, a job, a car, something to provide for this relationship.
I got you.
Right, so
I played my
So
part.
then she got her job and everything. That's when my life started coming down. I lost my job, my house, and everything like that.
Right.
So I was like, okay. So then I had a friend that was like, I will help you out. If you need a ride to work, I got you. And then I'm staying with her. Her father, brother, sister.
I'm a female.
It's a whole household.
So, it just wasn't alone in an apartment with a woman.
It just wasn't us. You whining, why you ain't come see me? You over there with her. Why you spend all your time with her? So in my defense, I was keeping both parties happy. I kept her happy, seeing her, spend my time with her.
Yeah, but you went a little far keeping that other woman happy.
You did tell her I was your cousin.
Did you or did you not end up having a sexual relationship with her?
I did. Your Honor.
And telling her he said I was her. He basically presented me as his cousin.
No, Your Honor, that's a lie.
She the one who said it. She the one who told me because we actually had a conversation.
And how did this conversation come about? And what was said?
At first, it was nice. It was
right.
We was cordial. We didn't call each other names or anything.
Right.
She was like, "Oh, has he been with you this whole week?" I was like, "Yes, he's been with me since December 2016. Where you been at?
Right.
Where you come from?"
Were you sending naked pictures of yourself to other men?
Yes, I was.
For what?
That she said I wasn't giving her.
For what purpose?
Attention, right?
My purpose was it wasn't gonna go beyond that conversation.
Did they ask for him, or just like you were doing as a public service? Oh, these are some guys I know. Click, 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 click. Let me send
not
it.
really.
How long did that relationship last?
Like, it was going on a year before I met y'all.
Don't lie.
It was a year before I met you that her and me was already having relations. We cut that relations off when her and me got together.
And then when you moved back into the house, things sparked up yet again.
There you go.
How long did it last that second time?
Not long at all. Not long at all. Because after I stopped living with her, I started living with my sister. And when I was with my sister, Miss Y'all in here want to say, hey, I'm going to stay with you.
Amen.
I didn't know because...
Yes, I did.
Yeah, because, like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay here for a month or two, and I'm going to just stack my money up, and I'm gone. I'm going to get back on my feet. Y'all like, oh, I'm going to stay here. I'm with you. I'm like, I didn't understand that. I'm like, like, how you just going to force yourself on another place where I'm not even really staying here long?
Your sister had no problem.
You just digging yourself in, like, oh.
Your sister had no problem.
Exactly, but you just automatically, oh yeah, I'm here because you're not about to leave with her.
Right, I got you.
Whoever said I'm leaving, I'm here to get myself together.
Mr. Pearson, you say that she can't control her emotions. Give me some examples of that.
Your Honor, have you ever seen the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Yes, I have.
You know when Martin Lawrence did the wrong thing and she went psychotic?
Right.
That's exactly what she did. All right, so my best friend sent me a regular picture, clothes on her, everything, because she about to go on a date with a boyfriend, and she's just like, best friend.
Right.
Do this look good? I'm like, yeah, well, you might need to change your shirt, but you good. She see the text message. Why she texting you, sending you pictures? And I'm like, so my best friend can't send me a picture asking me how she look for her boyfriend, but it's a problem?
Ask her boyfriend. She could do that.
But then I go, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
But then I go through the phone. She doing the totally opposite. Full, nothing on. Oh, all that, right? So then I question her, Your Honor. I question her again. I'm like, so what's this? Her excuse. I never heard this excuse before. Sorry you had to see that. Oh, for real? That's how it is. Sorry, I had.
Was she sending it to other people?
Yeah. Name them.
Miss Castillo, were you sending naked pictures of yourself to other men?
Yes, I was.
For what?
For attention. That she said I wasn't giving her.
For what purpose?
Attention, right?
My purpose was it wasn't gonna go beyond that conversation. I already knew these guys, and they were in. Well, not. I
already knew these guys.
I already knew these guys, but what going to go?
I knew one of them for a while,
right?
But I knew it wasn't going to go past
that. I know a lot of people for a long time. I don't send them no naked pictures.
She ain't got to find that in my phone, me and my friends.
How would I know you would delete them?
I don't understand.
How would I know you would delete them?
Did they ask for them, or just like you were doing as a public service? Oh, these are some guys I know. Click, 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 click. Let me send
not really.
Let me brighten up their day.
Not really. Well, not really.
But how do you start that exchange? How does that come about?
I wanted to actually get back at him.
She come home. She like, ain't nothing happening. I'm like, you good? Ain't nothing happening? Nah, I'm good. Y'all didn't have sex?
I told you what happened.
I mean, I told you.
I told you what happened when I came in.
Nah.
What happened?
I have never, ever been treated like this before. I have actually. So when I feel like I'm getting played, or even get the feeling that I'm about to get played or get cheated on or anything,
it's a revenge thing.
That's when I start be like, oh, so you won't do this? All right, we could two could play that game.
Oh,
two can.
Oh,
but with
that's
me,
what you did, what you
it
did.
wasn't serious.
So that's what you did.
I'm trying to see if he get a reaction, because I could be like, babe, oh, somebody at the gas station hollered at me. He was actually kind of a little stalkerish. Or to walk away.
He doesn't care?
He's so nonchalant about everything. Me, I'm an Aquarius. I worry about a lot. And I give reaction to everything.
Little things that she worry about.
It's the little things that count.
It's the little things that don't count. So remember, I cheated a year into our relationship.
Right.
So 2 years, I haven't cheated.
Never have.
So she goes out with a homegirl. She's like, oh, I'm all get my hair done. Okay. Hit me when you get there.
My goodness.
She did that. Boom. She come home, she like, ain't nothing happening. I'm like, you good? Ain't nothing happening? Nah, I'm good. I go through her phone one day. See a little conversation between her and the girl that she got her hair done. So I'm like, are you sure that nothing happened while you was over there? What you mean? So y'all didn't have sex?
I told you what happened.
I mean, I told you.
I told you what happened when I came in.
Nah.
What happened?
She gonna tell me, oh, we was drinking, she was doing my hair, and it just happened. And I'm like,
what just happened?
What just happened? She's like, it just happened. I was like, oh, first of all, it don't just happen. A person has to do something to you, and you let them. It don't just like, oh, it happened.
No, Your Honor, What happened was I went to my coworker's house to get my hair done. Me to tell you, this wasn't even planned at all. I went over there to get my hair done. My other coworker got off work. She came over as well. She decided to help my other coworker with the hair so we can get done quicker. They were drinking, we were smoking, and so we was feeling good. When we got done, I didn't think we was gonna, you know, have sexual intercourse, but it just happened.
So you 3 women?
Yes.
Had a threesome?
Yes.
After you got your hair done?
It just happened. It literally just happened.
After me being faithful,
we were watching a movie.
It just happened.
We were watching a movie, and then my coworker just turned around and get the... I'm like...
I guess a hand went up and the other hand went up, too.
I'm not about to sit here and just be... I'm not about to sit... I'm bisexual. I'm not about to... I'm not going to resist that. Oh, okay. I'm not going to. I didn't think it was a problem because he knows very well I'm a bisexual, and he knows I wanted at least to get with her. But it was supposed to be him and I and her. But
he was mad that the third party wasn't him.
Thank you.
No. She reversed that, Your Honor.
No.
She reversed that.
No.
She says that.
No.
She says I'm mad because I wasn't. I told her I'm mad at the fact she didn't tell me that it happened and that I had to find out. That's the fact that I was mad.
How did you find out?
I went through her phone. I saw her.
Gotcha.
No, I came in that day. I was still a little tipsy. I didn't feel like telling him that day because I was tipsy. I wasn't gonna sound right. When I told him the next morning, I was feeling a little bad. I was like, babe, this and this happened. He was like, oh, so that's what we're doing now? I'm like, well, I told you. I'm sorry. But it wasn't really intentional, like, oh, yeah, I'm about to go over there, get my head done.
You had an unintentional threesome.
Yeah.
I understand. I want to find out, Ms. Castillo, why don't you tell me why you're suing him for $1,000? Get to the close.
Oh, my goodness, Your Honor.
I gave her early
Today.
Your Honor. Yeah. I did as well. Me getting upset and everything. I can't put my hands on him.
Right.
Try.
So what happened?
I can't put my hands on him, so I take it out on his stuff. I threw juice on it and all. I cut his underwear and everything, cause you know I can't get to him.
I'm getting sued.
I got to him. I couldn't get to him because I'm not about to.
So is this what you did to him, or is this what he did to you?
This is what he did to me.
Okay. So when did he do that?
That happened when I trashed the room after he basically was taunting me after I barricaded the door. He took my charger. I'm like, why would you take my charger? Like, for what? For what apparent reason? Why? You have a whole Android.
For reasonableness, you barricaded the door. I can't get past that. But anyway, so he got mad about you barricaded the door. He took your charger.
Yes.
Then
he when I trashed the whole room, I
you
threw everything
trashed
on
the room.
Floor. I started packing my clothes. When after everything like cooled down a little bit, I scooted everything into the corner. I said I was going to clean it up since I made it. I wake up in the morning to get ready to go to work. One bag of mine is missing. It's in the trash. I'm looking at these right here. I'm like, what? So he put the garbage that was on the floor, all the garbage that was on the floor, in my bags.
So
I was like, oh, so you basically telling me trash? Like
you cut his shorts.
Right. Me, materialistic stuff doesn't fill my eyes. Even though it's throwing away money, but it's probably stuff that you need. I could buy it.
It's Castillo. You need to go see somebody. You really do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You don't make good decisions. You do bizarre stuff. He was wrong to cheat with that girl and all that kind of stuff, but you barricading doors and going over, get your hair done, got a threesome, you know, then you tear up his shorts. I mean, money doesn't mean anything to me, but I'm sewing because I tore his stuff up, so now he tore my stuff up. Now I want money back. You know, you can't all of a sudden decide that you're reasonable when your conduct is outrageous.
It's double standards.
It's outrageous. You got to make reasonable decisions. You know, the stupid tax will break you. You're not getting a dime from me. All I can say, yet again, go see somebody. There will be no recovering this matter. It is so ordered.
Judge Lynn said you need to see somebody. Will you? What's next for you now?
I was taking that into consideration, but to be honest, I just want him to grow up. I want him to take stuff more seriously and actually support me and stuff, even though it might be outrageous, but like correct me in silence, not like in public or right then and there. Just take my feelings into consideration, but also correct me when I've calmed down and stuff like that.
Well, what are you willing to do?
I am willing to do whatever. I have no problem doing anything. I will go to counseling. I will do anything because I love that man. I love him very much.
Judge, today's case, it's a family affair.
Fertility issues, family fights, Facebook feuds. I've got a young couple trying to get through all of that. Let's see if I can help.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jess Troyer and Chris Sines. Ms. Troyer and Mr. Sines, the two of you been together for 4 years, married for 3, even though you're only 22 and 21. This is one of my favorite things to do. This is a Save My Marriage session. I know I'm the divorce court judge, but sometimes people say we need some help, and I love to give it. So that's exactly what we're doing today. Ms. Troyer, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here today?
Yes, Your Honor. I am here today because I am sick and tired of fighting with this man. Okay, ever since I've had a miscarriage, I've had 7. So, yeah.
Take your time.
At that point, it kind of broke me. I told Chris, I texted him, I said, you need to call me right away. I have something to tell you. He says, okay, well, what's going on? Let me know. I'm at work right now. I can't really answer the phone, so what's going on? You know, he kept kind of brushing over everything. And so he finally calls me. I say, look, I just lost a baby. I need you to understand that this is serious. Can you ask your family member if you're able to come here and see me at the hospital? And he texts me and he says, well, they said no. And I'm like, well, why did they say no? And they're like, well, you know, they didn't really give an answer. They just said, no, it's not that serious enough, or, oh, it's not
Troyer,
that.
hang on right there. Mr. Sines,
yes,
how did that conversation go where you said your wife is in the hospital having lost our child? How did that conversation go at work?
Well, my family said, hey, I need you to step aside for a second. I said, something happened to my wife. She's like, well, what's going on? I said, she needs me to be there. I said, that's my wife. She just lost our baby. She turned around and said, no. So turned around, I went home, talked to my family. I said, you know, that's my wife. I can't sit there and let her just have a baby. I'm supposed to be there for her because she's sitting there upset right now and I'm not there. I said, and so I told my family, I'm not going to talk to y'all for 3 weeks. I said, that's my baby. I said, you're not going to sit there and keep me away from my wife while she's up there crying.
Do you think they would have fired you had you just left?
No. No.
Did you just leave?
I walked off. I told them I'm not working.
But you went to the hospital?
No, they still, I tried to get family members and they all said no.
Well, you didn't have transportation?
No, not time.
What's up with your family? Don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. we were only dating maybe a year, and they just feel like, oh, you're just dating a year, you know, it's not some big deal. I told them, I said, it is a big deal. I said, it's our first baby. I said, it is something to be up there for. I said, it's a miscarriage. I said, I don't know what miscarriage mean to y'all.
Yeah.
After that, everything just started spiraling out a hill. I posted some things on social media, and one of the family members commented, it's not that serious. And that actually, after that point, I was trying to adopt. And I posted, I went through the process.
How old were you?
That was a few months ago, so.
Let me ask you something, Ms. Troyer. Did you get mad at him about that?
I did, because I felt like, you're my husband, you're supposed to be there for me. And even though he was sticking up for me, I just felt like there could have been a little bit more on his part to kind of make it happen.
Yeah, yeah. Can I make a suggestion? And I know you're young, and I know you're in a generation that grew up on social media. Something deeply harmful and dark and hurtful is it doesn't belong on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook.
Right.
It just doesn't. If you got something you want to say to his family, you say it to her family. You do not just, and I know it's that easy, like, I'm going to just express myself. I'm going to let go and tell everybody what a piece of blah, 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 blah they are, but it's not the place to go.
That's
but
right.
you know, you're young, just trying to give you a heads up.
What happened was I posted that, like you said, don't post it, but...
Yeah, I understand. I'm not going to keep messing with you about it because I've already fussed at you. So go ahead.
But I posted it on social media, and one of the family members commented and said, well, you don't deserve to be a mother. You don't, you don't deserve this. This is...
What? Go ahead.
Once she told me about that, I was at work. She says, hey, she was texting me crying, saying, hey, you know, something happened on Facebook. Turned around, she talked to me, said, hey, when your family says something, that really hurt. So turned around, I called one of my family members. I said, hey, you know, you need to talk to them and tell them, hey, that's my wife. They have no business. It's Facebook. She can say what she wants.
I actually have the proof.
Oh, could I see that? Because that's extraordinarily bad. Now, are you comfortable with the manner in which your man comes to his family? Because it looks like to me, every time they come up crooked, and they come up crooked a lot, that he comes and defends his woman. Do you feel that?
No, ma'am.
In his response? Why not?
I actually feel like he's on their side because a lot of times his family member, a certain someone, is always like nagging, like, well, why is she here? She doesn't need to be here. She's not family. And he just kind of knocks it off. Oh, well, she's kidding. Oh, well, she's, don't listen to her. She's just negative. Well, you need to stick up for me because you're my husband and I'm your wife. You're supposed to be there to fight for me. You're supposed to be able to bat for me. And you not batting for me is just making things worse. And it was really hard for me to open up to anybody, especially meeting his, his family.
But he responds appropriately. I mean, obviously, whoever this family member is a jacked up individual because you just don't treat people that way, whether you like them or not. You know what I mean? We get that. But my sense is that every time when she acts up, he responds appropriately. What is he not doing that you would like him to do?
What really needs to happen is we need to make peace. I want to make peace. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm tired of the fighting. I'm tired of going on my social media accounts, seeing this person commenting on everything. It's just not a good vibe, and honestly, it's making me just depressed.
So what do you want to do differently in order to gather the peace you seek?
I honestly would like to let things go. I mean, it's definitely hard to do that. As always, it's hard to let things go. Like, you remember what they said and things like that. But I'm definitely willing to forget that and just, say sorry. I mean, and just kind of part ways with that.
Are you feeling different about it?
Do you feel that, Miss Troya?
I do, but I just had to butt in here because he's kind of being sweet. It actually wasn't all sweet and roses. And I slept on the couch that night crying. So it wasn't all roses and butterflies. It was definitely a hard time.
I could die without kids. As long as I have her, that's all I care about. I'm not going.
Say it one more time, because it was so beautiful. Say it one more time.
I could die without kids. As long as I have her, that's all I need. I need her support more than anything. As long as she's there to, ask me how you feeling. Are you feeling different about it?
Do you feel that, Miss Troya?
I do, but I just had to butt in here because he's kind of being sweet. It actually wasn't all sweet and roses. So actually one day I had to call the cops on him because we were living in Tennessee. Having a normal conversation, how was your day, this and that, and we got into the kids motion, and I'm like, look, what would you think, how would our kids look? What color eyes would they have? What color hair? Would they be as tall as you? Like, just those kinds of questions that we were asking, and all of a sudden he gets up and he stomps and he goes out the door and he opens the door. He says, well, I hope you guys are happy that everybody has kids here because we don't have any, and just slams the door and stomps into the room and slams the door again, and I slept on the couch that night crying. So it wasn't all roses and for me emotionally, and just like the intimacy got got worse.
Talk about that intimacy. What occurred there?
Well, of course, when you first get married, everything is blossoms, and you know,
yeah, sex is
the
great.
Marriage
Everybody looking good. Yeah.
But then, you know, after the losses, of course, one by one, it started getting harder and harder. I started pushing myself away. I started putting a wall up, and then so just recently we had a breakdown about that. It's very close to null at this point. With that topic.
Is it both of you, or
it's me more?
It's you more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because there was actually one time where he was, you know, ready for it, and I told him, I said, look, I'm not in the mood emotionally at this point, and he, of course, got mad at that.
Is that because of the atmosphere in the home, or is it because you're afraid you might get pregnant again and then have to go through all of that? Or it could be a combination of that and some other things.
Right.
What do you think it is?
I think it's both. I think it's he don't want me to get pregnant again because, you know, of course, I am high risk. And then also just I don't feel pretty anymore because you're a type of person that when you're a woman, you feel like you need to give that to your husband, you need to give that to your family. And I just wasn't able to do that. And it was hard on me emotionally and physically. I just didn't feel like my body was good enough for him.
Ooh, you and I gonna have a conversation about that.
So
we really, really are.
And I actually have proof of the calls. I don't have the 89 one, however, I have the 32
Y'all
one.
need to put down all your devices. All of them.
Yeah. And he called me 32 times.
Okay, I got it. I know where we are. I got so many things for you. But you also say that she treats you a bit like a child, and you find her controlling ways uncomfortable. Why don't you tell me what she's doing that you find controlling?
Well, Your Honor, when I get paid, she sit there, she manage my money. Then when I go out and spend like something, maybe I need some lunch. I'm out of town and my job's 45 minutes away. I need to get something. Turn around, I get a call, and she looks at my account and says, hey, why did you spend this? Well, why are you getting our food out to eat? She says, it's not healthy. I said, well, I'm not at my shop, so I can't grab lunch at my shop in the refrigerator if I'm 45 minutes out. If I can't leave my job site, I'm at to eat. So when we go out together, I can spend all kinds of money. It don't matter at all. But since when I spend money from my job on my paycheck, it just turns around to an argument about saying, oh, why you spending money, why you this?
Your response to that accusation?
No. Okay, I'll admit it. I am a little bit mean when it comes to that sort of stuff, which I'm trying to work on. But one day, I was at Olive Garden. I told Chris I was going there. He knew where I was going. He knew who I was going with and what time I would be home. So he still texts me and says, hey, where are you at? What are you doing? At some point, I was eating. I was trying to eat my food, and I kept seeing my phone ring. And I'm like, okay, I need to turn this off because this is rude. You know, I'm trying to have a good time, trying to spend time with them. And he called me about 89 times that day. Yeah.
89?
Yeah.
What was it about the 85th call that said to you, I'm going to get a better result than the first 84?
I was going to get a result. I know it's going to end up either arguments or it's going to start me, probably she's going to leave.
So that's not an attempt at communication. That's just harassment and a temper tantrum. You understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's just a temper tantrum.
Yeah. And I actually have proof of the calls. I don't have the 89 one, however, I have the 32
Y'all
one.
need to put down all your devices. All of them.
Yeah.
And that's when I went home, and he called me 32 times.
Okay, I got it. I know where we are. I got so many things for you. I got a lot of words, and I got 4 gifts. First of all, you're 2 good people.
Thank
and I don't want you to ever forget that. I don't want you to forget that he loves you. He loves you for who you are and what you are. He fights his family for you. He stays with you. He loves you. He doesn't care about the kids. He wants kids. You want kids. I get that. Right. But you are so awfully, awfully, awfully young. Time goes on, and do you know, I read up about the concerns that you have. You've got another 25 years to have kids. And science is on your side. It keeps improving. So I want you to say, hey, maybe it's not time for the baby yet. Maybe we need to grow up. Maybe we need to get the family together. Maybe we need to be a little bit more mature, and maybe that's when that will happen. So I want you to look at it like that we've been given time to get that marriage together before we had that baby. So that's number one. And I want you to believe that. Your womanhood is not defined by your ability to procreate. Not at all, never, not at all. Gift number one. This is a book for 20-year-old women. You know what? The relationship part is back here. The rest of it is about what you are, who you are, what you can succeed in, what you can do. I'm going to give that to you as my gift. The next thing I want to say is this. You want to have a better relationship with his family. You said that. I was so impressed by that because that's an extraordinarily mature thing to say.
I do.
The way to do that is this. Everybody comes in here and says, that's just me, that's who I am. I'm blunt. I'm 100, I'm always 100, all that. That's some crap. Yeah. It's not true. What you are is what you're able to do. If somebody came in here with a gun and put it to your head, you would not be blunt.
Yeah,
you would not go to 100. You would none of that. So it's just, it's a matter of ability and motivation. You can decide to be the mature one in the room. If you get off that social media completely, don't say nothing. If it isn't sunshine and roses, don't write it down because you know, it's just, that's what it is.
Exactly.
And when you go over to his house, I'm talking to both of y'all, but I'm just kind of concentrating her on a little bit. When you go over to his house, when you go to a circus, you know there are going to be some clowns there, right?
That's right.
So you two need to come into the situation. Look, huddle. Going over to the family.
Right.
You know Doris is going to say this. You know Barbara's going to say this. We're going to look at each other, touch our hearts. I'm so sorry you feel that way. Oh, you know, whatever it is, compliment them. Go over. Oh, you look beautiful today.
Yeah. I like your shoes.
Whatever. I like your shoes.
Yeah.
House looks fabulous. And they'll still be mad for a while, but after a while, when they can't get to you, ain't no fun no more. Now, so the thing that helped you do this is this book. It's called My Mother's Rules about emotional management. I used to be a lunatic. And I used to be angry all the time. I had social anxiety. I was afraid of people. I was afraid to drive. I was afraid to fly. I was afraid to leave the house. I didn't want to get married. I didn't want no kids. You know, they were taken to my psychiatrist here, there, and everywhere. But my mother taught me how to train my brain to feel and believe and to understand in a manner in which I could take my life. This is the second book for you. Marriage is a difficult thing even under the best of circumstances. It's hard. You're taking two people with two different attitudes, two different life experiences. You put them in one house and you gotta say, get it done. Don't nobody teach you nothing. Yeah. Don't nobody tell you how to do it. Don't nobody tell you how to have an argument. Don't nobody tell you how to resolve anything. So I wrote a book about marriage. It tells you how it's gonna teach you how to speak man. It's gonna teach you how to speak woman, because we don't speak the same language at all.
That's right.
Took me 25 years to figure it out, but I got it there. Those are those three things right there. Last gift I have for you. We have a program here where we can hook you up with aftercare. I think you need someone to help you massage that pain and for you to massage that pain. 7 miscarriages. I can't even get to how that feels. I have no idea. But my gift to the both of you is participation in that for which we will pay. Will you accept that?
Of course.
I wish you both the best of luck. Love on, love well. A baby will come one day, and even if it doesn't, your love will survive. It really, really will. Good luck to both of you. This matter is adjourned.
Talk to me a little bit about how you're feeling now after hearing Judge Lynn's advice.
I really am happy and blessed with this experience. I think that it's going to make our relationship a whole lot stronger.
And you got some reading to do. She gave you a few books there, okay?
Yes.
And do you think you can step up even more and help out with these family issues?
Yeah. You sit there, can't change somebody the way you want them to be. All right. So I'm just going to sit there and talk with the family and see if we can change stuff about it.
Okay. All right, we're rooting for you guys. All right, good luck to both of you.
Thank you so much.
Judge, today's case is not so happy hour.
Anger, alcohol, and an automobile that occasionally disappears. This case has a little bit of everything.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Erica Epperson and Cornelius Epperson. Mr. and Mrs. Epperson, you have been together for 10 years, married for 10 months, and you were in trouble already. Mrs. Epperson, you are seeking almost $2,000 for rent, and I want to talk about that momentarily, but before we do, Mrs. Epperson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and what's gone wrong in that 10 months?
Just in a nutshell, I am here because I want to save my marriage.
Okay.
But I am dealing with the narcissist. He's controlling. He stalks me. He'll take my checks, you know. It's a lot, you know, and just...
Give me an example of a stalking.
Well, okay, well, literally, it was the time where I needed him to take me somewhere. And he actually said no. So I called for a ride. And he actually followed us all the way where I needed to go just to make sure that's where I was going.
Now, Mr. Epperson, did that happen?
I believe it did. But it wasn't for stalking, though.
Okay, well, why don't you tell me why that occurred?
Because for the simple fact, Your Honor, when she gets in the car, she goes places, whatever. So I did follow her. She was drinking. This was at night that she's talking about. It wasn't going to a job. It was supposed to be a cousin of hers. So I did follow her to see where it was because, like I said, I think that she's be having affairs or whatever. I'm not sure. I haven't had any real proof, but I followed her for the simple fact that I want to make sure she's okay. I don't know where she be or who she be with half of the time.
She says that in the beginning she asked you for a ride. Wouldn't the easiest way to confirm where she's going is to take her there yourself?
And that's what I normally do, Your Honor. Okay, the job that I have, I leave my job, I go pick her up, I take her to work.
Right.
I have to leave my job to go pick her up from work.
Right.
So I'm constantly leaving back. So I'm working 3 or 4 hours a day instead of my whole 8 hours. Far as taking her, I do take her where she goes. I've got another car, I purchased another vehicle so she can get back and forth to where she needs to go to work.
Right.
Not to go gallivanting or doing whatever else she's be doing.
So, well, you didn't answer my question, which was, you know, why didn't you just take her?
Well, again, I do take her and...
No, that particular time.
She wasn't going to work, Your Honor.
I understand that. So you mean to tell me you won't give her a ride anywhere unless she's going to work?
No,
she has to find a ride from somebody else and you follow her as opposed to taking her yourself? That don't make a lot of sense.
That's not true what she's saying. Again, I followed her because she's drinking or whatever, and I want to know where she's going and who she's been with. It's not to work. I take her anywhere she asks me to take her. If she asks me to go to even places that I think she shouldn't be going, I will take her there.
Is that true, Mrs. Epperson? He takes you to places no matter what?
And I'm glad we could bring that back up. Now, he did say he bought another vehicle, right? So when he bought this vehicle, okay, we had one already. Then he bought the other vehicle.
Is that the second one?
That's correct.
Okay.
So when that vehicle came into our driveway, I said, hey, babe, so what is that? It's mine. Mind you, he just said it was for me. That's his vehicle. Now, when both vehicles is his, he bought them both. Now, when he gets upset with me, like he said, if I'm doing something he doesn't want me to do or feels like that's the right thing to do, he'll take the vehicle and hide it at a family member's house. I can't get to work. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's been plenty of incidents where that's happened.
Do you hide the car from her if she's not behaving?
No, I took the car twice because, again, when she's drinking, she drinks. She has a problem. She drinks.
Do you believe she's an alcoholic?
She's an alcoholic, yes, she is. When she drinks, she drives. I don't want her driving
and drinking. None of us do.
I care for my wife. I don't want her to hurt herself or anybody else. So, yes, I will take the car and I puts it up.
The drinking is not why he did that. I'm completely sober. It's just when he doesn't get his way. Now, I do drink. I can't help it when I come into...
Can you give me an example one time with, like, you weren't drunk, you were going to work or something, and he still hid the car?
Oh, yeah. That's plenty. But literally one time I said, I'm at the house, and I mean, of course, he'll take it. You know what I mean? So we get into our little confrontations, and basically it's just communication as far as any issue that we may have, and he can't seem to just listen. You know, it's just his way or no way. So no matter what I say, how I feel, it's just, no, you know?
No,
so no offense,
no.
once he, that's what I said, once I feel that way, no offense, yes, I need a drink. Because I can't deal with this energy. I can't do that.
So you've never taken the car from her as punishment for not agreeing with you?
No,
she can always get to work on her own, on the car, it's not a problem.
First of all, I purchased the vehicle for me and my wife in my household. I take the car. If you pack up your stuff and you think you're gonna leave me, bye, go. But you're not gonna be taking this car over to where you be at, doing what you wanna do with somebody else or whatever. This car is for my family, me and my spouse. When she goes out and goes to where she's gonna be drinking, I know you going over there, that's where you go to drink at, I'm going to take that vehicle. Anytime you come home, you have access to that vehicle.
But you got to be sober.
Yes.
But you got to be.
I mean,
now, Ms.
that's
Epperson,
common
now be
sense to me.
honest. Now be honest.
I am, Your Honor.
Do you drink too much? Do you have an issue with drinking?
No. That's why I said that. This is why he brings up the drinking. Because when I do drink, I say something to him. So I'm quiet normally. So I let a lot of things go. You know what I mean? As us women, we may keep holding stuff in. So, I mean, after maybe a good cup of tequila, I do feel like I can tell him how I feel. So once I direct that, and I understand that my direction may be a little harsh when I'm coming off that way, but I've held this in. And I mean, like I said, we've been together for 10 years, so I've been holding this in for a long time.
Give me examples of things that you've had. I need some stories. You both have different points of view, but I don't have any way to assess them because I don't have any facts. Okay. Tell me some stories about him withholding the car even when you weren't drinking, something like that.
So, this was at night. Literally. Not drinking at all, just sat there. I wanted to talk to him about some issues we were having. At that moment, when it got too deep, he broke the table. And then called
Mr. Epperson, what's your version of that event?
I don't actually remember why it was, but I know it was upsetting me, and to keep my hands off you, you aggravated me, and I said, leave it alone, let it go. She don't want to leave it alone, so I just hit the table and said, just leave me alone. And I hit the table, and it's a glass table, and it broke. That's what that was about.
But you don't remember what it was about?
No, because it's either about me doing something, cheating or whatever that I don't do since I've been with her. Her idea of me cheating is that I was with one of my exes. While we was together, I met her then, and we started dealing with each other. But I was still in that relationship. It was one of my ex-wives.
Oh, I got you. You guys are talking philosophy, but you don't understand the nature of the trouble that you have. You don't have any idea what's going wrong at your house. Do you drink too much?
No.
How often do you drink?
Socially, maybe like twice, let me see, like twice a month.
Or twice a month?
I said maybe like twice a month. I mean,
so you don't drink when you guys get to arguing and you need to relax, you don't have a drink?
Now, I would say, but we don't talk that much.
We're in court.
You see what I'm saying? Like as you see, like we don't, I hold more things in. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, by the time I have to get to the issue and I want to talk to him about it, he does this. No, because the craziest thing is just like you asked him about an incident, he flipped around something completely different. He still didn't say what happened on what happened there. He went to something else that honestly I didn't want. I'm like, he wanted to bring it up in court, but I wasn't going to bring that part up because that was a different
incident. Yeah,
a different incident.
Yeah.
So the incident that you asked him about, he still went around. He didn't answer it. And like you asked him, did I hit him? Now, this was in Maryland.
Drinking.
Right?
You're drinking.
No, this thing, we were.
No, we're not. Do you see there?
Okay.
You want to talk about her. No. Don't apologize. Listen and learn.
Okay.
You want to talk about her drinking, and that's all you want to talk about. Okay. I wanted to talk about a specific incident. Whether or not she was drinking during it, you can tell me that. But I was talking about the incident, so you can't tell me it's about the drinking, because it's not. It's about what I asked. You with me? I want you to hear that, Mr. Epperson. You get stuck on things.
Thank you.
So give me an example of why you say he's a controlling narcissist.
Like if I'm working, he'll say, give me a check, babe. Give me the check. You know what I mean?
Stop,
give me
Mr.
a check.
Epperson.
So I'll give him the check. I'll give him the check. He'll put it in, you know, his account. Once I realized, I said, now, if I want to get my hair done or something like that, it's, oh, well, you know, I had to do this, or, you know, I had to do this. Where's the money that I just worked for? Why is this going towards something for you?
Do you have just one bank account?
At that time, at the time, I didn't have one, so I would put it into his.
And you couldn't get your money back out. Mr. Epperson, what is your response to that?
It's totally lying. Again, this is one of the problems. I do not take her checks. A couple of times, she got her check. She came, she said, babe, here. Before the day was over with, where my money at? And I don't spend her money or anything. I gives it back because I don't want no issues with it. I'm not that type of person. I get my own money. I do not get her checks. I don't have, and me and her never had a bank account where she put money into my account. Never. So I don't know where all this
you're saying
from.
She's making that up out of whole cloth?
That's totally fabricated.
Yes, okay. Now that's what's in there. Let me bring up a family member of mine. Let me just put that in. So that's what I said. Once again, I go out. I picked up a family member, right? I was out. I'm a grown woman. I can stay out. Now, he pulls up behind me and gets out the car and says, oh, this what we doing? This what we doing? Once he realizes it's a family member of mine, he just says, oh, hi, and walks back, gets back to his car and pulls off.
Okay, what's your version of that event?
That is true. Again, it's the area where she be's at. It's the area where she's at, where she's drinking and everything. In the vehicle again. So always with the drinking. I'm sorry, but that's what my whole issues is. I went by, I seen a guy in the car with her. I came up, they sitting up there, he laid back, rear back, chilling. Okay, you're a married woman. So who was this you chilling with? I came up again, yes, that's your family member. Okay, it's not a problem, and I'm gone.
How are you going to stand here and say all of that negative stuff about him and still stay? I don't understand. You guys are talking philosophy, but you don't understand the nature of the trouble that you have. You don't have any idea what's going wrong at your house. You guys get stuck on, well, if this happens, then I do that. If that happens, then I do this. It's always about the drinking. It's all, you know what I mean? There's a whole lot going wrong here. And first of all, Mr. Epperson, I think you're a rigid and occasionally angry person.
Yes.
And I think that on any given day, anybody can have great justification for any kind of anger they want to get into. They just simply have to submit to it. That's what anger is. It's a submission. It's a loss of power. You've allowed your more primitive part of your brain to hijack your more intellectual part of your brain. The cerebral cortex goes to sleep, the amygdala and all that kind of stuff gets up, and you start acting badly. The response to any problem in your home is not hiding cars or breaking tables or putting people out and all that kind of stuff. If you don't like her behavior, you sit down and have a conversation about the behavior that you don't like. If she is unable to change that behavior, then maybe you two ought not be together. But it's never, anger is never the problem. Mrs. Epperson, you've been together 10 years. You've told me some stuff that would make most people run.
Right.
How are you going to stand here and say all of that negative stuff about him and still stay? I don't understand. Can you tell me something that would allow me to believe that that's a rational choice?
Because after everything happens, most of the time he apologizes. Like, I mean, like he'll come back and our proposal was an apology. You know what I mean? Like, technically. I guess, I don't know. I feel like I'm fighting. That's why I'm here. I feel like I'm fighting for something. I'm not sure why.
Okay. Excellent point. If you were my daughter, this is what I would tell you. You've got yourself an angry, aggressive dude here. I think he's probably a decent dude, but he's got an anger issue. Until he resolves his anger issue, goes into some kind of counseling, I would find you another place to stay because it's important that he be able to control himself. I also think you're lying about your drink, and I think you probably drink more than you admit to. I think he's right about that. I think he's pissed about it. I think he's hot about it. I don't think he handles it correctly, but I don't think you are being truthful with yourself about how often you pick up that bottle. And the bottle is not a solution to anything. It is a brown river to stupid, and it never helps anything at all. If you're not going to leave each other, I'm begging you both to go into counseling individually and then into counseling as a couple, because you both have to deal with the personal issues you have before you can deal with being together. I'm begging you. Can't make you, but I can beg you. $1,950. You want that for 3 months worth of rent. Are you really leaving him?
I'm not in the house right now.
Where are you?
Right now, I'm with a family member.
How long you been with a family member?
It's been about 3 months.
About 3 months. Do you have to pay rent there?
I've been paying rent.
How much rent do you pay?
Well, over there, it's only about $500.
$500. You working?
Yeah, now I am.
Okay. So tell me what else is going on.
She told me she had $7,000. The deal was, what we supposed to be doing was, I pay the rent this month, she's going to pay the rent the next following month. When the next following month came, she just packed, I went to go to work. I came back home 15, 20 minutes later. She's packing all her stuff. Now, I'm stuck to pay the rent that this wasn't in my plan, so I got to pay the rent. I have to pay for the car, registration and everything. She, whenever it's time for her to be responsible or whatever, she leave. Now, this family member that she's talking about, she's staying with, is not a family member at all. He's a Mexican or a Puerto Rican guy that is no kin to her.
My family member.
Oh, no, you ain't getting a dime. It doesn't matter. You're not getting a dime. You had plenty of money. You were working. You decided to leave. I think you are you drink and bolt. You avoid the problems by drinking and leaving, and he's not responsible for that. So I'm not going to give you any money for that. But did you hear what I said about individual and marriage counseling? You both have deep-seated issues. You avoid, you anger. And I want you to deal with those issues and not get back together until you do. It won't get better on its own. You know what I'm saying? I think you're probably both decent people, but until you accept your anger issue, your alcohol issue, and your running issue, it'll be a revolving door. And then one day, somebody's gonna get hit in the head with that door. And then you'll be in a whole nother courtroom setting. Do you understand what I'm telling you? There will be no recovering this matter. My best to both of you. It is so ordered.
What happens now?
Honestly, prayer, and that's why we gotta just see where it goes.
She suggested counseling. Will you follow through with that as well?
I do want to follow through with that. And I do agree with what she says. I think individually, I thought maybe we should do it together, but I think we both have some issues. We should do it first and then see how it goes.
Do you think this can work? Do you want this to work?
Yes, I do. I love my wife. And, I want it to work. It's just the drinking. Need to be perturbed. It needs to stop.
What can you do for yourself to kind of meet her halfway there?
I mean, I'll take the judge's recommendations. I'll do the counseling. I'll do whatever it takes to save my marriage because I do love my wife.
Follow us on Instagram for additional content from this case and preview our next all-new episode.
Judge, today's case is maintenance man.
Alcohol, telephones, and an old lady with a plate of food. Those first two I understand. That last one we're gonna have to figure out.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Monique Johnson and Joseph Ferris. The two of you have been together for 5 years. You have one child together, and each of you have children from previous relationships. Ms. Johnson, you want $1,000 for a car payment, and he wants $500 to replace a broken cell phone. We will talk about that momentarily. Before we do, Mr. Ferris, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, we're here today because my fiance is crazily jealous. I mean, ecstatically jealous. Like, she went out, she called me one day and she said, "Where are you at?" I said, I'm at the plasma center. She said, "Nuh-uh, you riding around in the car with your coworker. I see you. And y'all just riding past me like you don't see me, you ducking down and all this and that." But it wasn't even me. It took for her to go to somebody else's house, knock on their door, for her to find out it wasn't me.
It was another dude altogether.
It was a whole nother dude altogether.
Now, Miss Johnson, did you accuse him of being in a car with... First of all, don't know what your own man looks like, which is sad. But did you really follow another dude to another place trying to catch him with another woman?
Yes.
And you were wrong?
Yes.
How'd you blow that call?
Well, I felt like he put me in a certain situation for me to feel jealous.
How did you do that?
Because he's always acting as if he's the perfect person, but he does the phone, Your Honor.
He does the phone. What does he do with the phone?
He's on it constantly, constantly. He sleeps. Who sleeps with their phone? Who goes to the bathroom with their phone? Who showers with their phone? Like, everything with his phone. Like, he'll come home from work. He'll speak to us and the kids. He'll speak to me and the kids, and then go in the bathroom and get on the phone. And be in there for hours. So I'm like, what? And I'm the type of person I like to look.
Well, there's a couple of reasons that could be happening.
Judge.
Your Honor.
She's like, you need to spend more time with me
Your
than
Honor,
the phone.
he will
you
be
spend
on
too
the
much
couch.
time with the phone, you know what I'm saying?
He'll
But
be on
it's
the
not
couch.
like
He'll
that.
be laying on the couch. If he fall asleep, he'll slide the phone up under the couch, like, so it can't be visible.
Do you do that? You do it, because you're smiling like you do it. Now, why are you doing that? Because that, to me, is suspect.
Yeah.
All right, look, let me tell you this, Judge. We were going through some financial issues recently, and an old lady gave me some food. And she said, "I want you to take this home to your family, feed
How
your family."
old was she?
7, 8 years old. This lady is old enough to be my great-grandmama.
Right.
So she give me some food, and I'm like, "Thank you," and I take it home. I tell Monique, I said, "This old lady gave me some food."
No, he didn't say that.
To feed us. And I said, "This old lady gave me some food to feed us," and she said, "I'm not gonna eat it. You probably like that old lady. Da-da-da-da-da. Y'all probably got something. What lady gonna buy you some food? Blah, 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 blah. You probably got something going on or something." And I'm like, 7, 8 years old? This lady is crippled.
Your Honor.
What the world?
I know my man's, I know how he talk. I know his lingo. So when he's talking about something, he's talking about, at first he said, you know, this lady gave me this food or whatever. He didn't say, he pretty much it was like this chick.
Did he use the word chick?
Yeah,
or
because you know how you talk to, if you were talking to an older lady, you will say, you know, that ma'am, or, you know, the Miss Lady gave me this food or whatever. I know how he talks. So I'm sitting up here like, he didn't say that. He was like, this chick gave, I'm like, why are you getting food from this chick? It wasn't like this older lady gave him a peace offering.
So what your problem is, he did not, in his language usage, clarify this woman's age.
No.
As a function thereof, you think he's cheating with her.
I don't think necessarily cheating with her. I'm just like, he just too friendly, Your Honor. He just gullible.
But she was 78.
We don't know that.
Give me the best, I think he's doing something wrong story that you have. Because so far you've come up light.
Okay. He had this supervisor. And I feel like when she would call, he was like sneak out, he'll go out the back door or he'll whisper, and when I come in the room, he tries to hang up the phone.
I think the reason why I would not answer I want to answer the phone away from her or go outside, because she's so crazily jealous. If I answer the phone, she knows it's a woman, it could be my grandmama. She'll accuse me of them. She's deleted women off my Facebook page that are my cousins. Don't even know them, she just delete them. You know what I'm saying? She's called, like,
Are you deleting women off his Facebook page?
Look, when you log into Facebook, you have to have like a number on your phone number on there. I had an old phone number from like 4 years ago still on my Facebook. Look at what she does. Whose number is this? She done called the number back. I haven't had that number in like 3 years. Somebody else got it. She called the number back. A girl answered and she said, "Are you with this woman?" I'm like, what the what?
Miss Johnson.
And hold up, when that happened, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. She's up drunk. When I wake up, her face is this close to mine. And I'm like, what the world? And I don't know how long she had been standing there. Yeah. So she's like, whose number is this? My number, I'm like, well, I'm trying to wake up. I'm like, what are you
doing?
Yeah.
Mr. Ferris, you mentioned her drinking, and in your paperwork, you mentioned her drinking quite a bit. Why don't you tell me why you're so concerned about her alcohol?
Because it's two different people. I'm engaged to two women. One of them is the cool woman, the other one is this psycho. And it's so crazy, once she starts drinking, she's from Atlanta before she started drinking. But once she get drunk, she's from New York. She started talking with a New York accent. You know what I'm saying?
After I did, you know, women come in here and trick me out. Talking about stuff all women do. You know what I mean? Don't come in here talking about I got a 2-year-old, so my life is what is that? That makes me so angry.
She's full of excuses. She got excuse after excuse after excuse.
Tell me the most spectacular story you have about her drinking and what that makes her do.
All right. Early in the day, she'll tell me, ooh, I want you. I can't wait till later on. I want you. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. She won't even come to bed. I've been bought me a pill or something, because, you know, I'm 41 years old. I had to ask for the sometimes. So I've been bought me a pill. And then when I take the pill thinking that we gonna do something, but I'm sitting there stuck with this pill and ain't nothing finna happen. Because she'll come to bed drunk with all her clothes on. She'll come to bed drunk with a sweater on. Now, it's summertime. We got the AC on. She'll come to bed with a pullover on, pants on, another pair of pants on, some socks on, some shoes on, a pair of boots on. And I'm like, how we gonna do something like this? And then I'm sitting here with this pill in me. I'd wasted $10.
Ms. Johnson, did that happen?
Yeah, that happens quite a lot. It happens quite a lot.
And tell me why.
So after a certain time of night, after I've dealt with everybody, so I feel like I deserve to turn up sometimes. So I turn up, and when I turn up, I turn a little bit too up.
When she turn up, I turn down.
I'm not excusing it.
I always tell her, I said, you don't need to drink this much, because I don't see why you drink, because you're never happy. You always find reason to be angry when you're drunk. You're always sad when you're drunk. And I said, it's a depressant. I shouldn't have to work so hard and her not do nothing but sit around and drink all the time to do this. Sometimes I get stubborn and I be like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm finna go look out for myself, because I don't have nobody else looking out for me to make me happy. So I'm gonna go off and buy me a pair of shoes or something to make me happy. She has to keep a job before she could talk about anything that has something to do with finances if she's not paying it.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, are you unable to keep a job because of your alcohol use?
I think I'm just drained. I'm drained.
Drained from what?
From emotional drain. And I have, like I said, I have 3 kids, and my baby is 2. And I've been with her 24/7, every day, all day, and I'm an online student. After I did...
You know, women come in here and trick me out. Talking about stuff all women do, like it's something fantastic. Listen, I have 4 stepkids, a job at a law firm, did a judicial campaign, and had an 8-month-old. Everybody got fed, everybody got where they were going. I didn't have to get drunk. You know what I mean? Don't come in here talking about I got a 2-year-old, so my life is what is that? What is that? I don't understand. Cooked, cleaned.
She makes more excuses. She makes more excuses than progress, Judge. She's full of excuses.
That makes me so angry.
She's full of excuses. She got excuse after excuse after excuse, and I've never ever cheated on her. But guess what? She's cheated on me. But I've never, ever, ever cheated on her. She's never caught me in a situation.
Tell me what she did.
Well, I was looking on a Facebook page, and a guy was telling her how much he enjoyed their sexual experience.
And
tell me some of what you're going through, because I think I'm missing it. And I don't want to be critical if there's some facts I don't have.
When he first got here, I was in a bad place.
I've never, ever cheated on her. But guess what? She's cheated on me. What the what?
Now,
Come on, man.
Ms. Johnson, did you cheat on him?
When he first got here, I did. And
tell me some of what you're going through, because I think I'm missing it. And I don't want to be critical if there's some facts I don't have that justify whatever things that you're doing. So tell me what you've been going through so I can understand.
When he first got here, I was in a bad place. Prior to all of that, I lost my mom. And I'm the only child, so I'm like, I have to do things by myself. So I really didn't have nobody. But after my mom passed, I just turned to alcohol just to numb myself. So we was reaching out to each other on Facebook, and I've known him since we've been in middle school. So this is not a person that I just know from like 5 years ago. I've known him pretty much half our lives. So when he came here, he knew, or he was informed that I was an alcoholic.
I knew it.
And
I was talking to her back and forth. She had her son. They was like going from place to place. Like he would call me and say, I don't know where my mama at. She'll call me drunk saying, I don't remember how to get back to where my son is and stuff like that. So I was like, at first I wanted to go, but after all that I was going through, I was like, no, I'm not finna take myself there and go through that mess. I'm praying to God about it. I go to work, right? Every day I go to work at the Piggly Wiggly, I had to buff the floors. So first thing I do is I grab a Dr. Pepper and I put it in the cooler so when I get through buffing the floors, I can drink my Dr. Pepper. But this day, they didn't have no Dr. Pepper. They only had Coke. So I grabbed the Coke, didn't look at the bottle or nothing. At the same time, I'm thinking about her and I'm like, I ain't going up that food with that messy chick. I don't know, But I put the Coke in the freezer, I go buff my floors. I'm praying the whole time. I'm like, I'm not going, I shouldn't go. I'm not going, I'm not playing and buffing. So once the buffing was over, I grabbed the Coke, opened the top, drink it, and when I turn it down, I read it, and guess what was on it?
What?
Monique. So I took a picture of the bottle and I showed it to her, and I said, God wants me to come, so I'm coming.
Wow.
So that's how I ended up getting with her. And when I got here, she didn't have her kids. I stressed to her that we had to get them, so we got them back.
Because why? Why?
Because she was very, very worried every day. She cried every day about her daughter. So, and at the time when we went to get them, she had a hangover and she didn't want to go. But I dragged her and I made her go. She didn't want to go not because she didn't want her kids, but she was scared.
Right.
So I put buff into her and said, we're going to get them. And we've had them ever since.
I'm not going to talk about money. I'm going to talk to you. In part, I'm going to talk to her on behalf of you, because I think you like all that and a bag of chips. Buffing and praying and then go down and get that woman and make sure that she gets her kids. I mean, all that in a bag of chips. I'm not mad, Mrs. Johnson, I'm worried. I'm worried about your frame of mind. I'm worried about your fears. I'm worried about your drinking. And I'm worried about your children. I think that you're very, very hurt. Life is like fire. It burns. You put alcohol on a fire, it burns out of control. You need to cope with the death of your mother. Instead of buying booze, save that money up and go see a counselor, because that's what will fix it. Booze won't fix it. Booze will make all your other problems worse, but they will not stop you from missing your mom. It will not stop you from hurting, and it certainly won't make your economic situation any better. You could have a job. You could support yourself. You could do a lot of things, but what you've chosen to do is to give up every day and give in to the pain that you feel. When my mother was dying, she told me this, because I, in the bed crying, whoa. And she said, you know what, baby? Nobody beats death. We all gotta go. But you beat the game if we die in the right order. If I were to have to bury you, I lose. You're burying me. I did my job, and now I'm moving on. I loved my mother. I love my mother more than anything. I wrote a book about her in 2007. And she's gone now. But I'm okay. I'm okay because I chose to deal with it. It hurts me when I think about it, but I don't live it because it would piss her off. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't not be a mother to your child because your mother is gone. That's not fair. You're going to end up burying her because she doesn't have the right kind of support to grow up into the kind of woman she needs to be to handle your business. Your mother would be outraged if her granddaughter had a drunk mother not taking care of her business. Outraged. Don't do that. Honor her. Take care of that alcoholism. You got a good brother. He's on the phone and entertaining himself because you ain't no fun. He got to do something. He's working, buffing floors, cleaning pipes, and coming home to a woman who's drunk and upset. I ain't mad. I'm just passionate about you leveling up. And it's your job to deal with your distress because it's your job to be the best mother you can be. And quiet as it kept, keep this dude over here. He loves you. He loves you. I get a lot of dudes in here trifling, no count, not happening, not working. They are cheating. They're having break babies. It's cats on the phone. You're the biggest problem that you have. But the good news is you're the easiest problem for you to solve because you have that power. You can't fix him, you can't fix him, you can't fix me, but you can fix you. And that's what I'm asking you to do. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
So what's your reaction now after hearing what Judge Lynn had to say today?
She said a lot of real things, and I just need to work on myself and better myself.
Have you?
I think everything's gonna be all right now. I think that's what we needed. We're gonna go and search out counseling, and I think this is what we really need.
Now, counseling obviously is something Judge Lynn recommended. You think this alcohol abuse is fixable?
I believe it's fixable.
Yeah.
I just got something more deeper that I just probably need to work through with counseling.
Well, we're gonna set you guys up, all right? And we wish you two the best. All right?
Thank you.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, today's case, straddling the fence.
I've got a couple that's been together for 5 years with jealousy issues. Everybody and their mama got an opinion about it. What are you gonna do? Let's just get started.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Alfred Evans and Antonio Gilmore. The two of you have been together for 5 years. You do not, however, want to be together anymore. Mr. Evans, you are suing Mr. Gilmore for $1,500, which consists of 5 months' rent. We will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to start with Mr. Gilmore. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Okay, Your Honor. So we are here today because me and Alfred has been together for 5 years. And I am gay and I'm proud. And I'm looking for somebody that's gay. And he is just not doing that for me. He wants to be with a man and a woman. And he needs to pick which one that he wants to do. Just the other day at the gas station, he saw this tall, light-skinned man walking. And he undressed him with his eyes. And I look at him like, well, what about me? I look just as good as he do.
Well, that sounds like a really gay thing to do, though, if he's undressing a man with his eyes. I mean, no, but I'm just saying, I mean, the story is like, maybe he's an eye wanderer, but that doesn't mean he isn't gay.
Yeah, but I just feel like since he wants to be with a woman, and then we talk about marriage. So with that, I want to be with him, but he wants to be with a woman so bad. He even offered to bring one to our damn sex room.
Whoa, cursing people, please.
He wants to be with a woman, and he wants her to come into our bedroom. He said that we can't even get married because he'd rather be with a woman than a man. Okay. Just like his family members, when we were at, last year at a family party, his cousin Anya told me that she don't want us to be together because he has kids. And she's always in our business. And he lets her. He never defends me when it comes to his family.
Mr. Evans, what would you like to respond to any or all of that?
Yes, Your Honor. Honestly, I agree with him. Yes, I really am. I'm an openly bisexual male, Your Honor. He knew that when he met me. Honestly, he's been with more women than I have. So it's confusing for me because I just, you know, there's things that Antonio does to me, like I don't trust him. And there was this one time where he was with Jasmine, his best friend. They went to a college to supposedly take her best friend some stuff to her dorm. But it's 10 o'clock at night. Your phone isn't on, and I went to call him, and he didn't answer his phone. I called 20 times, Your Honor, 20 times. No answer. So he walks in, and then, you know, I'm thinking, okay, well, let me see what's the
deal, yeah.
So, you know, I stand there, and I'm like, Antonio, where you been? What's going on? I was with Jasmine, and we was at her friend's dorm. Okay, so why didn't you leave me any notice? He didn't leave me any notice or anything, Your Honor. So I said, okay, well, like, why are you at a dorm at 10 o'clock at night with your phone not working? Your Honor, he looks me in my face and says, nobody had a charger. It's 2018, Your Honor, whenever this happened. Everybody has a charger. Everybody is, if you're not team iPhone, you're team Android. Quit playing with me.
Mr. Gilbert, do you have an explanation for your absence and your lack of phone charge?
Yes, I was the only one who had an iPhone. Nobody else had a charger at the time. And I did text him one time, but he was at work. So when he called, my phone was dead. And every time that I'm with my best friend, Jasmine, he always has something to say about her, like he don't like when I'm with her. And as a matter of fact, my best friend, Jasmine, made a tape today for us, because he always trying to blame her for our relationship.
Let's see what Miss Jasmine Brown has to say.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I've been Antonio's friend for about 15 years now, so I've been at the beginning of his relationship with him and AJ. I've sat back and watched everything and really observed. In March for my birthday, we had planned a couples little bar, little party or whatever. So it was me, my fiance, Antonio, and AJ. AJ counseled on us at the last minute, so it ended up just being us three going. We went, we had fun. The whole time AJ is sitting there calling Antonio's phone, blowing him up, sending him messages, cussing him out and everything. I'm going to support Antonio in anything he wants to do. If he feels like he wants to stay with Alfred, I'm going to support that. If he feels like they should be separate, I'm going to support that as well. But it's unhealthy, and I feel like if it's unhealthy, it shouldn't last.
Period.
Go ahead, Mr. Evans.
Your Honor. Oh, that almost killed me to wait. Your Honor, the reason why I don't trust them two together is there was this one time where Jasmine, like, they came in and we were talking. We were all together, and it was fine. I was sitting there, you know, to myself. Jasmine and Antonio, what I didn't know was they concocted a way for Antonio to get fired from his job. I asked him why he wasn't at work that day. They came up with a plan to get him fired from his job, Your Honor. So now I'm stuck paying bills and everything for myself without his help or his support, because when him and Jasmine get together, I can't trust them. I don't know what is next with those two every time they get together.
I can understand concocting a plan to get a job, but why do you have to concoct a plan to get rid of a job?
Exactly, Your Honor.
Hold on, no. You talking all crazy. That's not even what happened. Like, you always.
Well, tell me about. Did you actually concoct a plan to get fired?
No, it wasn't to get fired. I just wanted a day off of work just to hang out and relax. So it wasn't to get fired.
Okay, but what happens when you get a day off of work and you're not giving a notice to your job?
He wants to be a porn star so bad.
Stop. So you were concocting a plan just to get the day off.
Yeah, just to get the day off.
And you ended up getting fired instead.
No, I didn't even get fired. I just took the day off.
But you went back to work the next day, everything was fine?
Yes, and they were just asking, like, what was going on. I said, I just took the day off, and they suspended me for, like, 2 days, but I didn't get fired.
Your Honor, those 2 days turned into a whole him not having a job. Therefore, I'm stuck paying bills, and it was Jasmine's influence with him that got him to do it. When I'm around, it doesn't happen.
So you just think she's a bad influence on him?
She's a very bad influence on him, and then I end up paying for it. And there was this one time he's talking about me on gay dating apps, Your Honor. Your Honor, he even placed a classified ad stating that he was looking for discreet guys in the local area, anonymously.
Did you do that, Mr. Gilmore?
Antonio is like this very, very, very jealous person. So there was this one time at Christmas, we were opening gifts. I look up and Antonio, instead of being in the moment with us as a family, he has an attitude. So I ask him, what are you mad at? Antonio gets up, I don't care, flipping hair left and right, and I'm like, what's going on? He gets mad, Your Honor, because he didn't get the gift he wanted. My kids, Your Honor, are right here witnessing this at Christmas.
Mr. Gilmore, are you misbehaving at Christmas in front of the kids?
I was misbehaving, but it wasn't exactly for the reason that he is
Your
saying.
Honor. Hang on, what was the reason?
So it's actually all of us, including his baby mama, Monica. We were all there. That year, during Christmas, I didn't have all the money that I could to get the best gifts. So yeah, I was a little salty when she was able to provide more than I was, and whenever they were sitting down as like a family, and I felt like I was outside in the third wheel. So yeah, I had a little attitude, and I had a little jealousy going on.
Is Anya the baby mother about whom we are speaking?
No, ma'am. Monica is my kid's mother. Anya is my cousin.
Do we have Monica here by phone since we're talking about her? Hi,
Hello.
Monica.
Hi. One, I don't have a problem with AJ and Antonio being together, but Antonio needs to mature if he's going to be around my kids. Now, AJ is a great father. He does his very best to put them first, and Antonio just makes it hard. And not too long ago, me and AJ was out school shopping for our kids, and I get a phone call from Antonio saying, haven't you been around my man long enough? Isn't it time to bring him back? I'm like, we're school shopping for our kids. Like, how immature is that?
Okay, Ms. Johnson, thank you so much. I appreciate your input. Now, Mr. Gilmore, are you acting a fool in front of the kids, and do you realize that you always have to conduct yourself in a manner that is appropriate, because children ought not be exposed to inappropriate conduct?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, I agree with you, Your Honor. I just feel like sometimes my emotions take the best of me, and I understand that, but, you know...
Yeah, but you're a grown man. My understanding, Mr. Gilmore, is that Mr. Evans would like to introduce a woman into your sexual relationship. Is that accurate?
That is accurate, and it's not going to happen.
Mr. Evans, did you ask him for that?
Your Honor, I asked Antonio this in the beginning of our relationship. It was something that was almost like, okay, hey, if we get together, then yes, we can do that. So he went from that and then turned into a whole nother situation when we actually got together. And there was this one time, he's talking about me on gay dating apps, Your Honor. Your Honor, he even placed a classified ad stating that he was looking for discreet guys in the local area, anonymously.
Did you do that, Mr. Gilmore?
I did do that.
Exactly, but I'm wrong.
I did that was because I was saying that I was bored, and he had his before I even did any of that.
Y'all gotta watch your language. We trying to air this in the daytime. My Lord. You got impulse control problems. You need to get it together.
Is by himself. I'm like, why are you by yourself? He said, you already know, Tony mad because I went to go get you a burger. So I'm like, okay, what's the deal with that?
Did he get mad because he went to get her a burger? I understand we have Anya Brown here.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's going to talk about your anger issues. So, Ms. Brown, could I see you? Good day, Ms. Brown. How are you?
Good. How are you, Your Honor?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Tell me what you see when you see this relationship between Mr. Evans and Mr. Gilmore.
I don't agree with it. There's plenty of reasons why I don't agree with Alfred and Antonio being together. For one, he is jealous. There's a time I seen Alfred and Antonio walking through the shopping plaza. And remind you, I didn't miss my lunch at this time, so I seen them. So I said, Alfred, well, I texted him. I said, do you mind getting me a burger next door because I done missed my lunch? He said, yeah, sure. So remind you, both of them are together. So then he comes back, get my money to get the burger. So then they come back, Alfred is by himself. I'm like, why are you by yourself? He said, you already know, Tony mad because I went to go get you a burger. So I'm like, okay, what's the deal with that?
Did he get mad because he went to get her a burger?
First off, she needs to mind her business because she's always in our relationship. She has her own man, her own family to worry about, so she has no reason to put her 2 cents in with this. And second, if I didn't get mad because he got her a burger, it was no big deal. I didn't have an attitude, and I didn't say anything wrong to him or her, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Lies, those are all lies. He deliberately walked to that car mad because he didn't feel like I should have took time out of our time to go do that for her. He does that all the time. Like I said before, he's jealous. He even gets mad, Your Honor, if I go and I hang with my friends and we're not even doing anything out of the ordinary, just relaxing and chilling. If I'm away from him 10, 15 minutes, Antonio picks up the phone, he'll call me, he's cussing me out, he's acting a fool, he even pops up on us. And on Halloween with Anya, she was there. She can attest to it. We went to a haunted maze on Halloween. And we were going through the mazes, and he would get mad, and as we're going through the mazes, he would push her to the back, Your Honor.
Push you to the back?
To the back, dark as it is, Your Honor. I know it. I'm like, why I keep getting pushed to the back of us? And then next thing you know, I done got tripped. So I done tripped. It's dark. I can't get out. So I said, okay, maybe it was something on the floor. Alfred texted me the next day and said, you know Antonio tried to trip you?
Deliberately.
Mr. Gilmer, did you do that?
I did not do that, Your Honor.
Oh, my God.
There's chainsaws chasing us, and I was running, and I was scared. So if I was pushing her out the way, then she was going too damn slow. She needed to get out of the way.
Okay.
So if I definitely tripped her, then that's her.
Your Honor, as a man, for us to be there, regardless of our sexual orientation, as a man, we're there with a female, and you're pushing her to the back.
Right.
Whether they were chasing us for fake or for real, you allow her to be the one in the back. How does that make you look as a man?
You're looking mighty good over there, Mr.
Thank
Evans.
You. All right, don't up. Thank you so much.
Anya, do you have anything else you believe I ought to know about this relationship?
Absolutely. When it comes to a relationship and someone that has kids, it's just not going to be that person. It's a package. That means the kids come with it. You need to accept the fact that he has kids. If not, then you need to move on. The jealousy, if you're grown enough, you need to mature. I'm his cousin. I don't want him.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, Miss, very much. Anya, you may have a seat right over there. Now, Mr. Evans, you want $1,500 from Mr. Gilmore for 5 months' rent.
Yes.
Tell me why you believe Mr. Gilmore owes you that amount of money. Now, tell me about the $1,500, though.
When we moved out together, we made an arrangement that everything was going to be split in half. But as usual, I'm always doing the responsibilities. So there was this one incident where Antonio had his car repoed. Mm-hmm. So and then I'm thinking, okay, well, I feel bad. You got to get to work. I'll give you $1,500 to go to the dealership and put a down payment on another car. Straight like that. He goes down there, he gets this car, Your Honor. I ain't seen that 1,500 since.
Mm-hmm. Did you make a loan or a repayment plan? Did you talk about getting the money back?
Yes, ma'am. Like I told him, anytime you get any extra money, all you have to do is put it to the side and give it to me. I don't even need the whole $1,500. I just wanted to see that he was going to be responsible enough to actually pay it back.
And how long ago was that?
This was 2 years ago, Your
2 years
Honor.
ago. And how much did you get back?
Not a dime, not 1 red cent.
Mr. Gilmore, what is your version of that event?
So, yes, my car did get repoed one night, and I was upset, and I was crying. So he told me that the next day, he was going to put a down payment on another car for me. Well, he didn't have to do that. I didn't ask him to do that. He offered to do that.
Your Honor, he didn't stop me.
No, so he could have just went and got my car at the impound, which is way less than $1,500. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to be big balling and get his man a car. So therefore, I don't owe him.
Did he discuss getting the money back, or you repaying him?
Later on, he told me that, oh, you owe me this money back. But he was never being serious. He was always just joking about it. And then our money is our money. I done bought him a lot of stuff that's probably over $1,500. So a little car that's $1,500, he doesn't need that back. He got that back with stuff that I done paid for him and gave him.
I got you. I understand what's going on here. Mr. Evans, you need to kick Mr. Gilmore to the curb.
The whole curb.
I mean, to the entire curb.
The whole curb.
And let me tell you something. You're a good dude. You're trying to do the right things with your kids. You're there. You're active. You're a good parent. You discipline. You care. You love. You show up. The worst thing you can do for a kid is put them in an unstable environment. If you've got a resident 2-year-old here who loses his mind every time he doesn't get exactly what he wants, the way he wants it, he doesn't even have the ability, even if there's something he has the right to be angry about. When you go to a preschooler's little play or get-together or cabaret or whatever the 5-year-olds are doing, you behave like a grown man. You just act like you got some sense. You suck it up so the kids have an opportunity. If he is unable to do that in such a clearly inappropriate place, he ain't the man for you. I would have loved to given you $1,500. Would have enjoyed it, because I think this guy is wrong. But I can't, so I won't. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
I know how Judge Lynn feels. She says you shouldn't be with this guy anymore.
Exactly. I agree with her? I actually agree with her. I think it's time for me to, like she said, kick him to the curb. And when I say curb, I mean the whole curb.
Yeah, but what was the breaking point?
The fact that I had the information from Judge Toler that said, you know, hey, he shouldn't be around my kids anymore with the way he acts, and I feel the exact same.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he will get the message and you guys will part ways, or?
I'm gonna be willing to see if he would change, but if he doesn't, then it's time to let it go.
Judge, this is the case of Love Jones.
I have 2 young people here trying to decide whether or not they should marry. They're in love, everybody got a job, and nobody's cheating. Sounds good so far. Let's see if it holds up.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Nakia Hamilton and Devon Johnson. The 2 of you have been together for 1.5 years. You've been engaged for the last 9 months. You love each other, but you're not quite sure if you should jump the broom, as they say, so you've come to me for a before your vows session. I gave you my compatibility test, and you gave me your marriage license with permission to tear it up should I think your union is ill-advised. Ms. Hamilton, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me why you love him, but why you're not so sure marriage is the right thing?
Well, when me and Devin first got together, I thought he was the man of my dreams. But the longer we've been together, I'm starting to see that we want different things.
Okay.
For one, Devin is very impatient. Well, it was one time we were in a drive-thru. Now, the line is like 20 cars long, and 20 cars long all around the corner, and the car moves up, the line moves up 1 space. Devin's all out the window, honking on the horn, yelling at the other driver, move, move, you're an idiot, move up, you're wasting my time. He's just so impatient.
Mr. Johnson, are you impatient?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And some people are. I'm impatient. Do you think it gets in the way of your doing things successfully?
Negative. Because I have a life. We don't have time to just go regain. So, of course, I'm like, you know what? Things need to move with consistency. Things need to move a little faster. Okay, yes, I was in line. I also had work to go to that day. Some dudes texting in line. I'm like, move forward. But that ain't the only thing that makes me impatient.
You tell me what else makes you impatient?
She moves too damn slow.
She moves too slow?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, give me some examples of the things she does too slowly.
Okay, we'll go to Food for Less. We'll have a whole list written out. I go in there with the mission. Look, we about to go get all these things.
Get in and get out.
I'm not trying to stay here.
Right.
So her whole thing is, okay, baby, let's get in, let's get this list. She want to get in and look at everything and let me get this too. I think we need some salt. I'm like, is that on the list? No, let's get what's on the list. Because why? I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Now, are you dilly-dallying in the store while this man is trying to get to work?
All the time that he has to go to work. The thing is, Devin would do things like, he's just very impatient. He'll do things like we'd be in the checkout line and he'd go one by one to each person and ask them, can we go in front of them? And let somebody tell Devin that, and let somebody tell Devin no. He'd go to a whole nother checkout line and start from the back. Can we go next? We only got 2 things. Can we go next? We only got 2 things. And no. I mean, he's just impatient. It ain't
Mr.
me.
Johnson, do you do that?
I can't even price check when I go in the store.
Sometimes, but look, all I'm saying is when we're in a situation like that, oftentimes it's an urgent situation. Now, I don't know what she finds as urgent. I find life to be urgent. Like I said, work. I work 2 jobs. I do free phones, and I gotta get to the field because I work whenever I want to work. But whenever I have her on my clock, it seems like we got 2 days to just waste. I don't have time to waste. So yes, I'm very impatient.
My man over here is urgent. He's trying to get his dollar on. He's trying to make it. He's trying to shake it. He's trying to bake it. Are you slowing him down?
No, I'm not slowing him down. Devin just very impatient. He's so impatient that he even wrecked my car.
Tell me what happened then.
He, I believe that you guys have a picture of it, actually.
Oh, that is. Ooh.
Oh, yes, there we go.
That was quite the incident.
Now, the story I was told was that he fell asleep behind the wheel, which is believable because we were both doing doubles that morning, and he was on his way to pick me up. So I could believe that story, but me knowing Devin, I know he was impatient because what happened was because he was behind the 18-wheeler, and he was close up behind it, and he couldn't see on either side, and so he decided to see if he could go this way, and he couldn't. And so when he went back this way, he ran up under the car. So that's what I believe that happened. He told me he fell asleep, but I know Devin is just very impatient, so.
So, Mr. Johnson, what did happen during the accident?
First of all, it was a 12-wheeler.
Okay.
That was a
12,
U-Haul.
he was up under it.
Okay. I was 1 exit away from her, picking her up from work. I accidentally fell asleep behind the wheel. I wasn't rushing. I fell asleep behind the wheel, trying to pick you up from work. And then I accidentally crashed the car. I was nervous, I can't lie. Something about a woman that'll make a man nervous. So I called her. I said, baby, listen, I'm sorry. I crashed your car. I'm over here on the freeway. And she was like, oh my God, I left my Belmont bucks in there. You made me miss the auction.
Oh my God.
Belmont bucks?
Yes.
That's where I used to work.
Oh.
Yeah, she works for a caregiving agency named Belmont.
Okay, I got you.
They was doing an auction. They would give her Belmont bucks. So she was sitting up here hollering at me about some Belmont bucks.
When you were just in an
accident. I just got out of a car accident.
You made me miss the auction. They had good stuff that day.
Okay, my father told me that if you ever feel the need to get aggressive with a woman, walk away.
Everywhere you go, something gets broken.
That's false, Your Honor, because, listen, I have a reason for all of these.
Did you run a forklift into something?
Correct. The second time, no.
The difficulties. I want to know what's good about it. So I'm going to start with you, Ms. Hamilton. I want you to give me the best 30-second sales job on why Mr. Johnson, above all other men that you've known and seen and dated, is the one for you. And I want this to be all love, all happy, all positive, no negative, and go.
Well, Devin, he's sweet to me. He's kind, he's smart, he's funny, he's goofy, he's handsome, he's talented. I don't know, Devin's my best friend. I love Devin.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Now, Mr. Johnson, she has set the bar fairly high. Can you meet it? 30 seconds. Why, above all other women you've known, met, or dated, Ms. Hamilton is the one you want to spend the rest of your life with. Go.
Well, she's my best friend. She, too, is goofy. She's funny. She can be a great assistant in certain areas.
was poorly done. Mr. Johnson, I want to ask you a question. Do you run into stuff a lot?
No.
Did you run a forklift into something?
Correct.
Let's hear about that, sir.
Okay. Once again, I get out the car. From talking with her, I can't even focus at work. We have to do numbers. We're in a warehouse, and, you know, I got to calculate and all that stuff.
Right.
So while I'm doing all of this, I'm literally sitting up here daydreaming, visualizing our conversation. And this is not the first time. I'm driving, and I'm literally talking to her while driving. Not face-to-face, not on the phone. But I'm like, this man, I swear to God, this And as I'm turning the corner, I accidentally turned a little too hard because, you know,
you were a little upset.
Yes.
And you crashed the forklift.
Yes.
Tell me about his anger.
Yeah, okay. It was one time we had got into a fight. I had said some things I probably shouldn't have said to him, but Devin thought that it was okay to break down every door in my house. He put them all back up after the fight was over and everything, but then there was another time on Halloween. We were driving, we were about to go home, and some crazy dude decided to jump out in front of our car. Devin gets out the car, chases the guy, and I'm all out the car, like, Devin, come back, calm down.
It's not that serious?
It's not that serious. We're right here, we're about to pull into the apartment, and he was mad.
Mr. Johnson he
even broke his hand.
He broke his hand? You are very destructive. You done messed up the forklift, your hand, the car, the doors. Everywhere you go, something gets broken.
That's false, Your Honor, because, listen, I have a reason for all of these, okay? My father told me that if you ever feel the need to get aggressive with a woman, walk away.
Right. At
that point, we were so heated, I socked a hole in the door. Yes, it was in the bathroom door. Yes, I did it. The second time, no, that wasn't my fault. She was sleeping in the hallway, on the hallway floor. I went to go to the kitchen to go get me some water. I passed the hallway, and her hand was out. I guess I thought I stepped on her shoe. So I picked her shoe up, and I was like, oh, okay, that was her shoe. I thought that was her hand. So I didn't toss the shoe back down. She got up, and oh man, it was Clash of the Titans in this thing. You stepped on my hand, and you knew I was sleeping here. I said, why the hell are you even sleeping in the hallway?
Why were you sleeping in the hallway?
We had just moved into the apartment. We didn't have no furniture yet. We was having some type of petty argument, and Devin made me mad, so I went to go sleep in the hallway. And then
how often do the two of you argue?
All the time. It's always about something petty, something very small. We never have big arguments about anything major.
The second time we got into it, I got so mad, I almost wanted to knock her out with a Tyson punch, all the way back here to the front. And I'm telling you, I had to leave the house and go to her mama and ask her what's wrong with her.
In fact,
well, I'm glad you left. Thank you for that. I mean, I'm glad, and thank your father for me, too, about telling you about when you feel like you might need to put hands on, legs out the door first, because that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Now, Ms. Hamilton, your mother, Ms. Jefferson, is on the phone.
I see narcissistic tendencies from Devin.
When you say narcissistic tendencies, give me some examples.
Because Devin didn't want her to go home for some apparent reason.
Now, Ms. Hamilton, your mother, Ms. Jefferson, is on the phone.
Yes,
and I want to see what her opinion is of this union. Mrs. Jefferson, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, you looking serious in that picture. Mrs. Jefferson, when you look at this union between your daughter and Mr. Johnson, what do you see, and do you believe they ought to get married?
Maybe in the future, but not at this time. They're both too young. They're still in the learning stages of a relationship. They're good for each other. I see narcissistic tendencies from Devin.
When you say narcissistic tendencies, give me some examples.
When they moved into their apartment for the first few days, Nikia was here with me. Because Devin didn't want her to go home for some apparent reason. That's emotional control.
Mrs. Jefferson, thank you so much for your insight and for calling in. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
she brought up a very good point. And Ms. Hamilton, I want Denny in there. Talk to me. Do you believe that he is controlling emotionally? That's a yes. Why?
Well, okay, basically just like for the reason that she has said when we were moving into our apartment, we had just moved in. We only been there for like a week or so now. Devin didn't want to give me keys to my apartment, but I paid half of the move-in. And I felt like that was kind of controlling.
Why didn't you want to give her keys?
Okay, Your Honor. We had already agreed before even moving in, we were gonna take a week apart.
Devin wanted that week apart.
I told her that. She said, okay, we can do it. There's an agreement
I agreed on that because
there.
of him. I told him I wanted to go home. I don't want to stay at my mother's house.
Anyway, like I said, before we moved in, forgive me, before we moved in, we had agreed we would take a week apart.
Because you weren't getting along?
We weren't getting along. She called, I'm at work. I called her, babe, how you doing? Then she hits me with, Devin, did you leave a lighter here? No. Oh. I ain't got no lighter. Like, on the phone. Now,
I don't have a lighter.
A lighter. To light something, to smoke something. She's pissed off at me while I'm at work.
Did you call him at work about a lighter?
No,
yes,
he called
she did.
me while he was at work.
And that was after work.
Okay, let me tell the story. Let me tell my version of the story.
Go ahead.
Because what happened was, he called me while he was at work, and he didn't leave me a lighter, and I gave him this little petty attitude or whatever. But the thing was, he hung up in my face, and that made me mad, so I blocked him. And then once I blocked him, I mean, that was that. He was mad after I blocked him.
And that ain't the first time we done hung up in each other's face.
No, I can't hang up in your face. When I hang up in his face, it's a whole issue.
She's
It's a
done
whole
it before,
ordeal.
though.
But it's
I ain't
okay
never
to hang
blocked
up in
her.
my face.
I ain't never blocked her. I wasn't unblocked before. I was blocked
we was
before
sleeping in the
that.
same bed. You knew exactly where I was at.
Blocked
We was at the same bed. It doesn't matter.
Ms. Hamilton, Mr. Johnson. I am about to speak. Y'all ain't got no business getting married. None whatsoever. Now, in the beginning of this proceeding, I was almost persuaded. I gave a thought to it. I was like, these are some hard-working people. They got jobs, they got direction, they got purpose. I don't get that in here a lot. And I was thinking, maybe despite their age, they might be able to hunker down and get this sucker done. And then the conversation continued, and everything just unraveled. Let me say this to you. You two are both very young. I believe that whole lot of fighting and arguing with a boyfriend is a sign to get rid of him. That's a personal thing. I never dated a dude more than a year before I married my husband. Because if you give me too much static, if I see too much I don't like, I get rid of you. Dating is for testing the waters. If the water is cold, get out. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, you may be the perfect couple for one another down the road. You may be, I think you are energetic, strong, focused. You have a sense of urgency about life and where you're going. That's a wonderful characteristic in a dude. And I think you're kind and that you're loving and that you really love this guy. But neither one of you is adult enough to engage in a successful relationship, because a successful relationship is about compromise, about understanding, about, you accept who they are for what they are. You help them adjust and grow, but you don't get mad about who they are because they come to you that way. Are you with me? Mm-hmm. Take your time, my people. Don't move in together. Take your time and date. We're applauding because you have no children. Mm-hmm. We think that is a very, very good thing. Very, very smart. Remain childless until you're married and sure. You with me on that? Impatience will kill you in the end. So I'm gonna take this. I ain't gonna tear it up in front of you because I don't want you to see that. I don't think you're bad people. I think this might work one day, but I'm just gonna slide add it into my book, fold it over, and walk out with it. Y'all have a good day. This matter is adjourned.
So Judge Lynn, she didn't tear up that marriage license. She just kind of tucked it away there for a minute. What are you guys willing to do now if you leave here today to kind of get back on the same page and eventually make it down the aisle?
We just need to work on ourselves, work on each other, and hopefully we can make it down the aisle one day.
She said you're not ready to get married just yet.
At all.
So what's your take on that?
I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait. Probably past 30, maybe past 40. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. You know, we ain't got no kids right now. I got a lot of things on mind. You know, a lot of things.
Judge, today's case, against all odds.
He's gambling, she's fussing, and they got kids in the house. Let me see if I can turn down that noise.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Roderick Payne and Autumn Buckles. The two of you have been together for 5 years, and you have a set of 2-year-old twins. Mr. Payne is here to get from Ms. Buckles $2,000 for clothes that she destroyed when she put mustard, ketchup, and bleach on them. So we're going to get to that momentarily, but before we do, Mrs. Buckles, I'll start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Well, Your Honor, I've been with him for 5 years. We do have a lot of different issues. One is the biggest issue is gambling. His gambling, I feel like he gambles everything. His money, his relationships with me, his relationships with other people, and I'm just tired of it.
She's exaggerating, Your Honor. She's exaggerating.
You don't gamble that much?
I don't gamble that much. I quit gambling.
You did?
But
when?
For the most part.
For the most part?
For the most part.
So you cut down?
I cut down.
Okay.
Well, even when she says gambling, yeah, we had a time I was gambling, but it was my money though. And I got it from the casino. So
Your
if
Honor.
I won it at the casino, of course, let me go back and see if I can do something.
Explain that to me.
Okay, for example, we went to the casino, I had got my school money.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll get back to you. Go ahead.
So I had got my school money. So then I went to the casino. Me and her went to the casino. I put a $20 bill in there, and it turned into $9,000. When I got the $9,000, now look.
Playing slots?
Playing slots now. Now look, it's a Lucky Diamond. But I also had one prior to that too, because I was around like 12,000, right? And so the thing was, my mistake was, which I admit to, was that I was going back to the casino to keep winning. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up losing. I didn't lose everything though. And I always been home with my kids. I always been taking care of my kids. I always make sure
Did you
she's
walk
straight.
out up or down?
Which time?
Exactly. The time that you made the $9 grand.
I walked up. I was up. The thing was, I kept going back, and I wanted to make more. You know what I mean? And because that's what it is when you. But it's not. I can't even so much say I'm gambling though, because I've done it. You know what I mean? And I make money doing it. I play poker. I play all type of games, blackjack. But so for the most part, I'm going. I went. But when I lose the money, right? Let's just say I lost the money. Now.
You did lose the money.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, me and her, we communicate about it, and so let's just say we get into an argument about something. Let me say it like this. I had a problem gambling, and with Autumn, she takes things and she goes 1,000 with them. She goes too fast with them, and sometimes she'll start arguments with me that lead to natural disasters for us and for our relationship. For example, it could be something small, and it's minuscule, because look, the $9,000 is a lot, but as long as our kids is taken care of, and as long as our kids is taken care of, as long as they got diapers, as long as we eating, then it's not like I'm gambling all the money. Yeah, I've lied to her before and said I paid the rent and used that to go gamble with. You know what I'm saying? But
and you don't consider that a problem?
Okay.
That was only one time. One time.
Okay.
You know?
Ms. Buckles, why do you consider his gambling a problem?
Well, I want to tell you a little bit more about that story, the $9,000. He was supposed to let me hold the money to save. Now,
he kept pushing it off. I'm like, okay, as the days go by, I'm like, are you gonna let me put up the money, put it in the account or something like that, you know? He's like, yeah, as days go by.
I don't need an hour by hour report. Let's get to the end of it.
So, like 3 days went by, and I was like, okay, this is final. Where's the money? We need to save it, because I know how you are, this and that. He spent it all. He went back up to the casino and gambled all the money. When we finally got like...
One, it wasn't 3 days, it was 2 weeks. About 2.5 weeks.
But you ended up giving it back to the casino, though, right?
Giving it back, but it was kind of like a roller coaster effect, because we done made money and paid bills off the casino. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course, sometimes, yeah, I mean, I guess I lost some of the money, but if you look at it over the 2-week span, we made the money back. You know what I'm saying? We was able to take care of things, so I didn't see it as an issue.
Okay. What other issues do you say Mr. Payne is gambling with your relationship?
Well, make a long story short...
Too late.
One day, he acts like he's getting ready for work. He acts like he's getting ready for work, and, you know, he kissed me goodbye like normal and this and that, but he had been acting distant all day, so something didn't sit right with me. So I checked his, on my laptop, I checked his Facebook, and in his messages, it said that he was basically going to do a show. So he was acting like he was going to work. He was actually going to do a show. And so I just did some more snooping, and I seen one of his friends on Facebook Live. He's all at the strip club performing with naked girls walking around.
Your Honor,
Mr. Payne, respond to that.
I have to do that, Your Honor, because I was in the music industry before I met her. And so when it comes to rap music and different things like that, that was my passion, and that was a way that I was I seen the bigger picture. At some point, I was gonna make money for us. So I have to lie to her about things sometimes, because if I don't, I'm not gonna be able to get out of there. But the thing is, she done did some things too now. Because, to give you an example, one time, because she thought when I was leaving, she didn't know if I was being, because I would be going to the studio, and because she caught me in lies multiple times, she thought that I might have been cheating on her, which I have never done in our entire 5 years. Let me put that out there. I have never cheated on her. But one time, she texted me from a Text Now number, right, and acted like she was some female.
What's that Text Now number?
It's a private number, but I'm looking at the number like, who is this? And she act like she's some female to try to catch me up.
Oh, okay.
And that's what he was conversating.
I was conversating. I came back in the house, looked right at her. She was fumbling with the phone. I'm like, oh, is this you? You know? So, you know, on a lot of different things, she tried to create the problem. She creates the problem and then get mad when I react to it. So it's like, you text me from this number, acting like a female. I don't know who you is, and because I'm having conversation with you,
you're caught doing something wrong. Now, Ms. Brooks, did you fake a phone call conversation from another woman? And what was he saying?
It was basic conversation. It wasn't anything for me to worry about, but...
Exactly.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Payne. Are you working right now?
Yeah, I'm working right now.
Are you working a steady job?
I'm working a steady job right now.
How long have you been working a steady job?
14 days. About 14 days.
When you constantly lie to somebody and you make them feel uneasy about a lot of stuff, they want to know the truth, because it's like, I could never get the truth out of him. I can never get the truth out of him.
Well, let me take a position for a minute, Mr. Payne. You do lie to her a lot. You don't lie because you're cheating. You lie because you want to get out of the house and go do other things. But do you see how you create mistrust in a woman by lying about what you're doing and where you're going and where the money is headed?
Yes, I see that. But, Your Honor, let's say this. If like I'm saying, if it's something, I'd be like, babe, I want to go to the studio. She could be like, nah. Because whatever, you're not making no money going to the studio. You need to get a factory job. You need to do this, you need to do that.
Something consistent.
You need to get something consistent, even whatever it is. So it'd come to the point where we would get into so many arguments, Your Honor, to where she'd be kicking me out the house every day. Every day I'm talking about to the point where I got a trash bag sitting by the door with my clothes in the trash bag. Ready to go. My clothes in the trash bag. This is facts.
Exactly.
This is facts. I'm with the trash bag.
If you're...
Hey, it's facts, though.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Payne. Are you working right now?
Yeah, I'm working right now.
Are you working a steady job?
I'm working a steady job right now.
How long have you been working a steady job?
14 days. About 14 days.
Okay.
Hey, about 14 days. Yeah. Listen, it's been a lot of opportunity after she had the kids, right? And, you know, women who are 100% emotional, they go through these things called, once you had a baby, it's called postpartum.
We coming back to that.
Well, because women are 100% emotional, and men, we are logical and rational. So, as a man,
not in it.
I'm just saying.
You're not in it. All right, you're not in it.
I'm just saying that women make decisions based off emotion. So with that, I'm making a logical decision. I've had to turn down jobs because she's going through something internally. You know what I mean? It could be any type. I've had opportunities where I had the opportunity for a job where I'd be making $20 an hour, right? But because we didn't have the travel situation, I would have to leave early and I would get back late. You know, and during that time, though, she would be with the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Would you make it difficult for him to take a job where he would be away from you for a long period of time because it was bothersome to you to be alone with the kids all like that?
No, Your Honor. The times that I needed him is because I needed him. I had a high-risk pregnancy. I had complications after my pregnancy. So I had got a C-section. Like literally days after my C-section, I have 4 children. I have 2 twins and 2 other children. And I have no, like, I didn't have a lot of,
no support.
Yeah, none.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, like, right now, we're at a good place. Can you just help me out till I get a little bit better?
I got you.
And he wouldn't.
I got you. Wait. Tell me about the clothes.
So then, as I'm going out the door, she cussing me out. I get in the car, my homeboy, I look back, my clothes is coming out. Everything. I'm not talking about a pair of shoes, a shirt, and a pair of drawers. I'm talking about
everything you want.
Wardrobe in the street.
What happened when she tore up your clothes?
Okay, well, this is multiple times. But the first time that
well, tell me about the time you're suing for.
It's okay. Well, this is a collective, because she's collectively destroyed my clothes. So this is a collective suing. So look, I'm going to the studio. I want to go to the studio. I'm telling her I'm going to the studio. If she don't believe me, hey, babe, you can talk to my homeboys and let them know, and they'll tell you the same thing. We going to the studio, we about to record, we about to do this, we about to do that. Okay. She okay with it. She acting, well, she's not okay with it, but I'm about to go to the studio, though. I've been in the house all day with you. I've been watching the kids. Watch the kids for about a couple hours. I'm about to go to the studio. So then, as I'm going out the door, she cussing me out. I get in the car, my homeboy, I look back, my clothes is coming out. Everything. I'm not talking about a pair of shoes, a shirt, and a pair of drawers. I'm talking about
everything
whole wardrobe.
you want.
Wardrobe in the street.
Yep.
So that was the first time, out of anger, because, and now she done locked the door. So I'm out there, I'm going to the studio. I didn't want to put all my clothes in the back seat of her trunk, so I threw it away. I threw all my clothes away. That's a fact. I threw it all away. It was dumb. Now, the second time, we sit at the house. I want to go to the studio. My homeboy outside waiting for me, right? I told her, hey, babe, I'm about to go to the studio for a little bit of time. I'll be back. Oh, well, you might as well get your in. You ain't coming back here. You ain't coming back here. I don't know where you're going to go, so you might as well. That's what the thing is. When I want to leave, oh, you want to leave? Well, take this with you because you ain't coming back.
Right.
So this has happened so many times with my clothes in the trash bag. So now I got I'm sitting my clothes outside the trash bag. Oh, I gotta go get some more. I come back, it's ketchup on the clothes. Not to mention, I might get hit with the ketchup too. I might get hit with the mustard too.
I got
and so she's destroyed
Ms. Buckles, do you do that kind of thing?
It's not the fact that he goes out, but does he even talk about how he stays out he's telling me at 8 o'clock at night he's coming home, and I'm still texting him and trying to video call him at 3 o'clock to see where he's at, and he's not answering. Those are part of the text messages. All he does is say, I'm on my way, I'm coming, oh, this and this and this and that. And then before you know it, it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm so sorry. Where are you? I'm so sorry. Okay. Let me say this. First of all.
And this is every time.
I got it. I know what's happening here. Mr. Payne, you say that women are 100% emotional and men are logical.
Yes, ma'am.
Your trips to the casino, your desire to do rapping, your staying away from home, all of that kind of stuff is your emotions. It's not logical. Casino is not a logical thing. It's all about the dopamine and how it makes you feel. So don't, just because you're not hooping and hollering, doesn't mean you're not behaving in an emotional manner. To satisfy your needs for your rap career and your, getting out of the house, that's all emotion. A logical thing to do if you've got twins is to have money in the bank. The logical thing to do if you have twins is say, hey, I have to do things that I don't really want to do now because let's say one of the kids gets sick. Let's say I have a problem. What am I going to do? The kids are 2. I don't have it. That's what logic is. You're just as emotional as she is. You just behave in different manner. So put that out there. You can't put some grand label on an emotion and call it something that it's not, because it's still emotion. Everybody's driven by emotion. The facts rarely get a hearing. Rarely. I'm gonna fuss at you. What you're doing in order to secure your relationship is tearing it apart. Yes, he lies a lot. Yes, he's doing the wrong thing. But you becoming an ongoing irritant, yelling, screaming, fussing, only exacerbates the problem. It makes it worse. It doesn't make it better. He makes up more excuses to leave. He knows he's gonna be in trouble anyway, so he just stays out. Well, I'm late, so she's gonna go for it, so let me just stay out. I'll get back when I get back. You are not solving the problem. Y'all two, you raise your kids in that kind of chaos. People moving out every other day, got bags by the door, tearing stuff up. You wanna be in your 50s with a 25-year-old drug addict in your house. Keep it up. Because that makes them crazy. And that they do is they go soothe. And the easiest thing to go do and soothe with is drugs, drinking, partying, unprotected sex, and all of that's gonna land on your children. You don't have that right. You don't have that right. You don't have the right to make the mother of your children crazy. You don't have the right to make the mother of your children insecure. You don't have the right to say, I'm comfortable with a 14 days worth of job and nothing in the bank and I can spend all my extra money at the casino because I'm confident things are going to work out. You don't have that right. If you wanted to do that, you should kept Mr. Johnson in his house and stayed by yourself. But you didn't. So you've lost all of those rights. You with me?
I'm with you.
Reward him when he does something right. Do not act like a fool when he does something wrong. Do you hear me?
Yes.
On behalf of the kiddies. I'm not going to award you any money, Mr. Payne. Yeah, you could get hit for all of that, Mr. Payne, but she got 4 kids in the house and you've worked for 14 days. There's no way in the world I'm taking money out of those babies' bellies to give you money for stuff that she's been doing on and off forever. Stop it. That is the stupid tax. You know all that money you want him to keep and have? You're tearing it up and throwing it down the toilet every time you tear up his clothes. Y'all with me? There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
How are you feeling now after hearing what the judge had to say?
She made a lot of valid points, and I do need to stop gambling, and I need to stop putting her in a position where she feels like she can't depend on me. And so I understand that.
What are you willing to do after you leave here today to kind of fix things and make things better?
For the sake of my kids, just learning how to deal with emotion and being under pressure and just learn to be a little calmer and handle situations a little bit better.
Follow us on Instagram for additional content from this case and preview our next all-new episode.